Hello.
Hi,
almost
everybody.
here.
Your food's
Oh.
almost here. Good. Well, that's God. Tonight's gonna be
Hi,
a
everybody.
fucking mess, everybody. Hope you're ready
It's
for
gonna
that.
be
amazing.
You should have told me we were live.
I did
And
say
then
that.
we're live in the 3,
All right.
2, 1. I hope my food gets here.
So, hi everybody. Welcome back to session 7. Well, that was 7 of Intelligence Save. My name is Alec. I will be your dungeon master for this evening. Before we get into our game proper, we are going to get into some introductions. Obviously, I'll go first. Just so we can get our folks prepared. My name is Alec. Like I said, I will be your dungeon master. I am the host of a podcast called Commune, the DM's Essentials Kit, a podcast where I talk all things nerd and nerd culture. It's a lot of fun. We haven't posted in a couple weeks, but we've got some fun things in the pipe. I am also streaming here. You can find me anywhere on social media at commune_podcast or at commune DM. Yeah. All right. And Lacey, do you want to introduce yourself? Tell people where to find you.
Hi, I'm Lacey, aka CertifiableNerd. You can find me at that handle on most social medias. And if you want to watch me immediately before this, like
Yeah.
play D&D every Sunday, you can find me on Freckled Hobo's stream as well. And if you check out my Linktree, you can find my podcasts.
Awesome. And Snap.
Hello, I am iSnap Plastic. I am snapper of all things that are plastic, including giant, tiny plastic robots.
Giant, tiny plastic things.
I am a conundrum mapped in a mystery, wrapped. I will be playing the role of Torch, the cleric genie wannabe tonight.
Awesome. And Shop.
Hello, I am Shop Goblin. I am a variety streamer and D&D TikToker. Oh, sorry. I needed to mute the stream so I could not hear myself twice.
Oh, you're good.
You can find me here on Twitch over at shopgoblin_, playing a variety of games. You can also find me in TikTok doing D&D and all sorts of other social media as shopgoblin_.
Awesome. And Stealthy.
Hi, everybody. I'm StealthyStormy. You can find me on TikTok.
StealthyStormy.
Hi, everybody. No, you can find me there on TikTok doing a variety of D&D content, whether it's OCs, painting, whatever. And on Instagram, as Stormy's Rogue Miniatures. You can find me pretty much on everybody's channel at this point, doing some type of D&D related
everywhere,
content. Primarily on Department of Adventurers on Twitch. So, yeah. Oh, I'm playing Addison Stonebridge.
Nice.
Tonight.
All right. And then we just got a few channel announcements. So, schedule for the upcoming week. Obviously, we're doing Intelligence Save Session 7 here tonight. On Wednesday, we're going to be back with our Commune and Chill segment. We've taken a couple weeks off. We just had some other stuff going on. So I think we're going to pop in and just start playing some fun games, chilling out, nothing too crazy. Thursday, I am back hanging out with the amazing Parker Bliss for episode 2 of our Brotome brunch, where she runs me through my first Otome game. I'm too invested at this point. Then next up is Saturday, our Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke. Last week we beat the Elite Four. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it did. We only lost one boy. And frankly, we just got him. It's okay. We lost our god. Yeah, we lost Deoxys. And then next Sunday, we are going to be taking a week off. We've been going pretty hard in the paint, so we're going to take a week and just kind of relax. And then things should be back to normal for next week. So, best place to find us is our socials, which if one of my lovely mods want to do that ! socials in chat. Best way to keep up with us, find out when we are streaming, post some highlights like we did today, talking about some MILF arrows. If you saw the clip, you'll know what I mean. We do have a YouTube channel now, so we are currently up to date on all things Intelligence Save and Pokemon Nuzlocke. We're going to be posting more there soon. Thank you for the horny jail sign, Lacey. And then we have our goal for the month. So our goal, we already got a couple followers in here this afternoon, which is very cool. Thank you very much. So I wasn't able to update the number, but here we are. So without any further ado, let us get into the dungeons and the dragons. Okay, so
Before we start, Alec,
no.
mod Lacey.
Oh fuck yeah. What was that? Just /mod?
Yeah, it should be. If you put /mod, it should show the other
Boom.
potential commands for you. There we go.
Does this mean I'm a mom now?
You are a mom now.
Does that mean I'm a dad?
I guess you're all parents of these feral children in chat.
We're
Never seen her before in my life, I
The
don't
uncles
consent.
and aunts. Alec is the father,
Okay, cool.
True.
and that
Yeah.
means Shannon is the mother.
I am baby. Yes, you are, Bearbot Blue. Yes, you are.
Yep, Bearbot Blue is baby.
Is baby.
Thank you for the gifted subs.
Yeah, also, thank you. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Lacey walking in with the Taco Bell. I'd love to see it. All right, so last we left off, our crew has been traveling to the city of Nith Manor to locate a powerful vestige belonging to the spider deity known as Lolth. They've had a few run-in with the cultists of Lolth. Few fights that they both come out victorious on, but in their last encounter, both of the blade-singing Eisenlead members, Vosk Corbin and Marguerite Larethian, were snatched and seemingly teleported elsewhere. Marguerite was found shortly after their bout, beaten but fairly unscathed. Vosk is still yet to be seen. The party interrogated a drow cultist of Lolth, got a little bit of information, and now without a cart inside of a Liamon's tiny hut, we find our crew waking up this next morning. Torch.
Fuck.
As you sleep throughout the night, obviously you're having a rough night's sleep. It was a hard day yesterday. A bit of unfortunate mishaps, but I need you to give me just give me a wisdom check.
Just to check.
Yeah.
Baba Booey. 18.
You hear a not familiar, but not totally foreign voice kind of echo throughout your little room in this amber hut. Well, doesn't seem like you're heading to Orasir anytime soon.
Anything else?
No.
Oh. I'm just gonna sit there quietly because he didn't say I could reply to this message. No, I'm joking.
And you've been left on red.
Fuck. I'm going to reply back with, well, it was a bit of a rough night as... Oh.
This is not message.
Okay, thank God. We're sending?
Yeah, this is not message.
Okay.
So you're fine.
Yeah, the proverbial shit hit the giant floating thing in the ceiling, and we're all kind of a little bit worse for wear.
Yes.
Vosk was captured. At this point, I don't see me making it there at all anytime soon. It wouldn't feel right leaving them with the way things are.
I'm sorry, but do you know who you're talking to? I think you're mistaking me for another.
Oh, fuck. Oh, goddamn. Are you the... Oh, which one are you? Okay, let's be honest. There have been so many chicks in my head lately.
Do I sound like a woman to you, my friend?
Maybe? I'm so confused.
You hear
Put this down.
You hear a chuckle as you hear a bit of a knock on the outside of your portion. We spoke about a week ago. Deucalion Stein is my name. talk to you about your mother. Her and I go back a bit.
Oh God. Where did I meet to Kayleen Stein?
Make a history check.
Oh fuck.
You've been a busy boy. It's understandable.
I'm waiting for Lolth or someone else or another like all the ladies in my head. 11.
11. You remember at some point being contacted in a similar means by a man named Deucalion Stein. It was concerning your mother and the current predicament that she is in.
Okay. I'm thinking back. So it was not the Earth Genasi that ambushed me in my room. It wasn't Lolth,
Nope.
the evil demon spider god who telepathically. It wasn't Eyeless Stray. It wasn't Ardani.
Mm-mm.
Okay, listen, this happens a lot. I'm really sorry. Can you refresh my memory about what we talked about? It's been a long night.
Sure. We didn't talk very long. It was when your creature was infected with that hole in its chest. Ringing any bells?
No, but that's okay.
I mentioned that I may be able to help you in your search for your mother. We go back, her and I owe the favor.
That. I'm sorry. I've been rather busy.
As I can see, and you can see that this elven man is standing outside. Like you can see him. The amber hut is opaque.
Yeah.
So you can like see him just kind of like. You see this tall and slender, seemingly elven man with this kind of deep tanned skin. You see a spattering of freckles with these bright yellow eyes, black slicked back hair with a bit of a goatee. Well, I can't go in there, but maybe you can come out here and talk to me.
Yeah, sure. And
Sure.
I'll exit the hut.
Thank you. So you walk out. This man is finely dressed. He's in a very nice frocked coat. He's wearing very kind of pristine clothing, vest and white shirt underneath. He is holding a cane. So, your torch. It's a pleasure to meet you. He kind of puts his hand out. You see his fingers are adorned in, a spattering of rings, and his nails are gloriously painted.
Torch is gonna reach out and take his hand, his calloused, broken fingernails, and not a ring to be seen.
Oh, you are looking quite disheveled, to say the least.
He's just gonna like gesture idly at the explosion that once was their beautiful cart. Yeah, it's been a day.
So it has. Well, it's not often you see so much destruction, truly. Well, you see he kind of twirls his fingers and a table and two chairs apparates within a space next to you. He pulls it out and sits down. So, would you like any wine, whiskey, any sort of drink? It seems you've had a hard day.
Coffee with Irish coffee.
Ah, yes, the Ulkessen Kaba, my favorite. Easy, he kind of, the wine glass that he'd put in front of your seat, he kind of twirls his finger and it turns into this big kind of tankard, and you see coffee kind of sitting inside of it. He sits down, he's kind of sipping on his glass of wine. So, what do you know of the dealings with your mother?
If I'm being completely honest, I haven't had much time to think about her, other than I know that she's supposed to be at the crowning of my father's new favorite prodigy.
Yes, the Embered Prince. He is
That's supposed to be in a month from now, though.
Yes, no, we have time. We do. Not much time, but time to spare. Has your mother ever mentioned me to you? You see his eyes, that were fairly, kind of wide and jovial, narrow in, and just kind of look towards you, not menacingly or with ill intent, but truly curious.
If I'm being completely honest, until we met, I didn't know you existed.
You see, there's a kind of a moment of just yes, understood.
Feels bad, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, I grew up with your mother. We were, well, I've always loved your mother, I will not lie. And there are certain you see, as he's kind of talking, it's kind of sad. You see that he almost falls back into memories. These fleeting pasthoods of a lifelong past and moments that must be on a cyclical repeat over and over again. Just, he kind of dawdles off for a second, and then anyway. Yes, your mother is a very powerful mage. We've worked together on a few very important projects. The Embered Prince was the biggest.
Wait, you worked on this in what capacity did you two work on this particular project together?
We worked for an organization, one that was much more prominent in worlds past, to the time before the Weave's destruction, known as the Magus Arcanum. MAGUSARCANUM.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of them before.
You have. They are, give me a quick history check, though, just to be safe.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
19.
Yep. So in the time before Tiamat's destruction, the Magus Arcanum was a group of powerful mages and mage rights that upheld justice in the world of magic. They were responsible for keeping watch for extraplanar threats, for making sure the integrity of the Weave stayed, powerful and strong and stalwart. Since magic in the Weave's faltering in this world, they are more kind of seen under the connotation of conspiracy theorists, relics of the past, trying to rifle up their old glory, but they definitely do not hold as much power as they did before.
It's quite a bit.
I take it she never told you.
Torch is remembering back to his childhood and how they scrimped and saved, and he often stole to survive.
Yeah.
And knowing that his mother was this powerful magus who could have made their lives so much easier. He's a little twerked. That on top of the whole father side of things.
Mm-hmm.
He needs another Irish coffee. Or he needs another O'Keston car bomb.
He kind of, you see, he kind of takes you noticing and staring into your drink and kind of refills it. I understand this is a lot of information. And, gods, I wish she was the one to tell you.
It appears that she should have told me a lot of things, but there's nothing that we can really do about that now.
There is.
Are you a time traveler?
I'm
Doctor?
I'm something more critically important. I am your father, Torch.
Called it! Inside check!
Inside check, go ahead.
Fuck yes.
That reaction was beautiful. Lacey spitting up her drink.
24!
He is telling the God's honest truth.
My bomb blast went through my nose.
I'm sorry.
Poor thing.
He kind of...
Does that make it a Papa Blast?
I'm crying.
Oh my god. He doesn't,
He's not a fire genasi though, right?
We'll get into that.
You had your extra dimensional crisis a few episodes ago when you punched your dad. This is my turn.
This is his
Speaking of which, he's just gonna sit there for a second, he's holding his drink and like not being a strong individual, but the cup is just kind of like a crack in his hand. He'd be like,
Yeah.
I beg your pardon?
He kind of looks. He can tell that this is a lot of information, and he knew this when he was going to come here. You were never to be born. Not that we didn't love you.
You're not batting 1,000 here, buddy.
Listen. When it came to Shazos, we had been investigating him for almost 100 years. And we had almost found nothing. And then your mother was pregnant. We had assumed that it was at the behest of Shazos. But it was tested. You are not Shazos the Gentle Son. See, Genasi of all makes and ancestries are not always born of the plains ancestral. Sometimes, and you see he is the same way that you gripped that mug, he's holding the stem of his glass, shaking. Sometimes it is a product of the love that two people share. The fire that I've had in my heart for your mother for my entire life. This... Sometimes we've studied and certain Genasi are... It seems that they replicate something on the emotional spectrum, something that we didn't think harbored any power, but at this point, we have to believe does. Whether it's another source of magic, another... whatever not.
So to be clear, you had the hots for my mom, and through the sheer force of will in the universe, I was conceived.
He does laugh. Just, that is how children are made, yes. All I'm saying is that you don't have to be born of an elemental to become a Genasi. That's just not the case. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
We didn't want to tell you because we were hoping your relationship with Shazos would grow, and he would believe you the Embered Prince. And in that moment, we could take him.
So
End him.
you were just going to invite him to a talk show and have someone open up an envelope and have him shout, "You are not the father," and then gank him in the back? Was that the plan?
We were going to banish him from existence. This ritual that he was supposed to cast would have had no effect, for you are not the desired candidate. But he would be there and vulnerable. Perfect opportunity to bring some semblance of balance to the elemental planes. I'm not asking you to treat me like a father.
I think you should go. Because let's be perfectly candid right now. I'm at work. He's going to gesture towards the hut.
Yeah.
There are people who are died repeatedly that I've had to pull back literally from the grips of death. I had a beautiful car that exploded yesterday. And within the span of a couple months, I have been attacked, discovered that I had an abusive father that was just interested in using me, found out that my mother was a powerful magus who apparently was also just interested in using me, and now a new dad who is also just interested in using me.
What you will not do is say that your mother wanted to use you.
He's going to set the table on fire.
Okay. The table, though spectral, does kind of engulf in flame, and he takes a step back.
We're done here. Good day, sir. And then he'll turn and walk away.
You see, you just hear a snap. And you hear what sounds to be just this kind of fading of mist. And as you turn to look, you see a cart in place of the one that you lost.
Stepdad is buying me a car to make things all better. This sounds so familiar.
And is there anything else you want to do?
He's not there anymore?
He's gone. He's gone.
He's just going to hold out his hand with a flame in it, like just pointing at the cart. And then he's just going to, no one would ever know. And just close it and walk away. He needs to go find Marguerite.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an inspiration point for that.
Okay.
Barry, I need you to make me an intelligence save.
Why? No. Panic. Ooh, that's a 2 + 4. That's a 6.
Okay, so Barry, you are laying in bed. The stress of the day is taking the better of your mind. You reverting back to kind of these past tendencies and things that you've wanted to run from bubble to the surface. And you have this vivid nightmare. You see who you were before the Ouroboros bracelet was affixed to you, who you were directly after. And amidst those, you see flashes, quick flashes of pits of writhing and slithering snakes, slipping one atop another. You see 3 large stoneworked pyramids. And the sky that is encased in darkness, but as the lightning cracks, you see the visage of 1, 2, 3 large ringed Ouroboros serpents. And after what feels like hours of these same images kind of flashing in your brain, you quickly wake up. You're in the tiny hut. You're hearing Torch walk in. You're beaded with sweat. And you hear, Barry, are you okay? Those have not happened in a while, Barry. As Mike kind of unlinks and begins to talk to you.
I do not want to hear this, Mike. You are a talking piece of jewelry.
Yes, Barry, but I am also affixed to your brain. I know the thoughts that come out of said brain.
So are you well aware that I find you incredibly obnoxious in this moment when I am waking up from nightmare, yes?
Understood, Barry. And there is no other response.
Yeah, Barry's just gonna start pacing in his room.
Okay, Torch, give me a perception check.
$11.
Okay, yeah, you're very much focused on where you're headed, and this confrontation you definitely did not expect to have today. So Margaret or Asher and Addie, you guys are sleeping fine. Is there anywhere you wanted to go, Torch?
I want to find Marguerite.
Okay. So you open the. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I will say, Addie never actually made it back to their room. They kind of just passed out in the common area with the map. I'll
say then give me a perception check with disadvantage as this is happening, because you probably went to bed last as you were kind of cleaning up after the events that happened. So yeah, give me a perception check with disadvantage, please.
You're muted.
23.
Okay, Torch is upset. So you do hear just kind of, and you hear small pitter patters of pacing in another room down the hall. So that does kind of knock you awake.
I think Barry is actually going to go outside because the room feels
small,
confining.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll say it like this. Torch, you're walking in. As you walk past, you hear Barry's door open as Barry just kind of quickly makes a beeline for the outside. Addie, you wake up to see Barry walking outside and Torch kind of walking over you, heading toward Ash and Marguerite's room.
Addie just still kind of leaned back, probably passed out from opens one eye and goes, well, I see everyone's having an eventful morning. And keeps eyes closed.
Okay.
And tries to go back to catch a little bit more sleep.
Sure. All right. So Torch, you are headed to Marguerite and Asher's room. What are you doing?
Are there doors? What is the interior? Okay.
There's a door.
Okay, I'm very confused. Are we in the manor version of the spell or the level 3 hut?
Well, let's say the manor version of the spell. Fuck it.
Yeah, because the hut is literally just a dome.
A dome. Yeah, no, we're in the.
There's no room.
We're in the hut version.
No common space.
Mines would not be as cool as that.
Yeah. No, it's the
higher level one. Got it.
Torch is gonna bang on the door to Marguerite and Asher's room. And are you two awake?
Asher, go ahead and make a perception check. I'll make one for Marguerite. She definitely hears it. She kind of sits up. Oh, ow. She kind of, what'd you get, Ash?
For it to calculate.
Oh, sure. Oh, good.
12.
Yeah, you're sleeping.
I am dead to the world after.
She just kind of pats you, gets up, opens the door. You see she's just kind of in a robe.
I need your help with something.
Right now.
Yes, right now. He's going to hold up the bag of Tarnakam chunks that he got the other day. I need you to put these in me as soon as possible. I should clarify. I need these tattooed on my body as soon as possible.
You want me to give you tattoos right now tonight?
Right now. And he is going to dump...
that is the last of the soundboard tonight, god damn it.
I'm happy to have that be my one usage.
He is going to dump 3 of his first level spell slots into Cure Wounds to give her at least,
You can tell she's fine.
Oh.
So we can just say you don't use that.
All right, I'll give her a little pick-me-up.
She just kind of, okay, let me grab my things. Is there any particular reason you have to do this right now?
Right now, I am in a mindset where I am looking to make some changes, and I'm not going to let this spark of inspiration go away.
Okay. All right. She walks back into the room. You hear some rustling as she comes out with a kit. Where do you want to do this?
We can do it in my room, and then he's going to... Before she begins, he wants to use... Where is it? I was looking up the spell because I was preparing to do this myself, and I thought this would be bad if this failed. There it is. He is going to cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
On Marguerite, and he's going to choose Cat's Grace. She has advantage on dexterity checks.
Oh, okay.
She also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it isn't incapacitated.
Cool. Has no use here, but cool. Okay, so yeah, you guys...
This will not go wrong.
God damn it. Okay, so you go back to the room, and then we're going to quick check in with Barry. What are you doing outside?
He's just pacing, and then
Okay.
after a very long time, he's gonna kind of sit down, try to meditate,
Sure.
and then he's gonna be like, "I am sorry I snapped at you. You did not deserve that." I'm like just talking to Mike.
Mm-hmm. Mike just kind of... I understand that wasn't about me. The situation is becoming more and more dire, Barry. That seems to be apparent. I did not take it personally.
So let me get straight, right?
Sure.
When you say you have mental link to me, we've never clarified this before. You can see my dreams, yes?
Yes, I can see your dreams, your thoughts, your wants, your fears.
Okay, that's a little bit creepy. Please do not.
I stay fairly disconnected, Barry.
Okay, that is good. I do admire my arm, but I would chop it off if you could see some of the things I think.
Unfortunately for you, that would not work.
Are you sure? We've never tried it.
You act as if you're my first host, Barry.
Yikes, that is not a fun thing to learn.
We don't have time to unpack all that.
Can you how you say elaborate on the snaky thingy? What do you mean, host?
I was created as a sort of bonding symbiote
Ew.
in order to finalize one's ascendancy to a specific UNT house.
I'm not UNT. I'm dwarf.
Not entirely UNT. Your bestial nature is serpentine and reptile. It is the power that you get from my curse.
Our curse,
Well,
comrade.
comrade, the curse would live on
Sorry.
without you, but I suppose in this instance, in this moment that we are in now, it is our curse, yes.
So were you lying to me when I said that when we made deal to break curse on both of us?
No. I do not wish to be tied to the UNT. They know much death and destruction.
What? You are mimic, yes?
In most general terms, yes.
Could you not? Oh, I know we've discussed this. I know you're stuck.
Yes.
Have you tried mimicking something that is not object?
Yes, I am relegated to being a bracelet. I hate it here. He doesn't say I hate it here. That was just for me.
No, please let Mike say I hate it here.
I hate it here, Barry. I used to be able to turn into many different things, but now I'm only affixed to your wrist.
That's nasty.
It is. It stinks here.
I'm sorry. I'll scrub underneath the
You do
bracelet.
a lot of experiments, Barry, and they go awry more often than not.
Okay, I didn't ask to be roasted
I apologize.
on spit like penguin. I would like to discuss nightmare, please.
Yes,
Please
you
do not make fun of my experiments.
you saw the source of my creation. The temples, more so.
The pyramid thingies.
Yes.
I don't know if I want to go there.
It
does
could
not
be
look fun.
a key in destroying the curse.
You know what could also be key. Hear me out.
Mm,
Hear me out.
of course.
Good mental health.
Barry, I know you did just say you did not want to be roasted. But we are not the modicum of mental health. You do know that, right, Barry?
You are also eating your own ass, so...
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
I understand what it feels to be roasted, and I also do not like it. Let's agree not to ever do that to each other again. But if you want my opinion...
I did not ask for it, but I'll get it anyway.
The temples of the Cloaked Serpent could be a way to break our curse.
I'm sorry. Temples of the Cloaked Serpent. You know what they're freaking called?
Of course I do. They are temples to Uk'otoa.
No, thank you. I know that name. I do not like that name. It is not a good name.
It is not a good name. He is a very powerful idol of sorts. He's gaining traction.
I thought Uk'otoa was a lady. Not going to lie.
I'm not sure of the actual gender of this creature. Let us refer to Uk'otoa as they for the meanwhile.
The actual gender is angry.
Yes. But
Uk'otoa is angry.
I believe that the Temple of the Cloaked Serpent could hold answers for us. Whether you choose to go there or not is up to you.
You cannot promise that I will not rage out. Like, a lot of my anger I get from you. You realize this, right? All of the pent-up rage you have from being just a little tiny circle stuck to my wrist.
Yes.
That expands. I get that. I get the backlash of that, and then it just pops out. And it's up to me to contain it? I don't think so. You have to help me out.
I suppose I can give it a shot. With that, since I need you, give me a charisma save, but do so with advantage.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. I rolled 2 19s.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, as you're kind of thinking of the prospects of the last day and this new information about Uk'otoa and the Temple of the Cloaked Serpent, you feel your anxiety pulsing, but as it does, you feel Mike's tension around your wrist tighten. Not painfully, but almost in like a comforting kind of like anchoring tool.
Oh, he's giving me a hug.
Yeah.
That is sweet.
And he... Does that help?
I said that because Barry's thinking that.
Yeah,
So.
he says, I assume that helped then, Barry.
Yes, it has been a long time since I've gotten a hug. I forgot it was nice.
Well, hopefully then, this makes things easier for us on our journey.
So we are to go all the way to the temples? Why?
I don't know why. I don't have all of the answers, Barry.
We have obligation to the king, dude, to finish this thingy with all of these weird people inside of huts that are kind of nice.
They're actually very nice. That one, the redhead, gave us very good food.
I don't recall eating it.
Sure. Well, maybe when we finish helping them with this, we could ask them for their assistance with this.
That is a big jump from hi, just met you, but okay.
They're already associates of the people we are already employed to. It doesn't seem like too far of a stretch, Barry.
So you're suggesting we lie to them? Say that this is part of our mission?
If that makes it easier for you, frankly, I could care less if we lie to them. Or tell them the truth.
You are a little scary.
I'm a product of a UNT nightmare speaker. Does that sound like good juju to you, Barry?
No. Yeah.
I'm trying my best to be at least neutral here. But
I'm glad you are not being evil, unless if you are neutral evil, and then
alignment is a fickle thing anyway, regardless.
I think you would be chaotic stupid.
Roasting again, I see.
You really hurt my feelings with the experiments. I was doing those to save us.
I understand. I apologize. Well, whether you tell them the truth or lie to them is solely up to you. I think either could be to our benefit.
Okay. Cheers to that.
Cheers. I have no drink.
Neither do I am. I'm outside, pacing.
Oh. Haha. Was that a joke, Barry?
No.
Oh. Understood.
I literally do not have drink.
No.
We are outside. Do you not have eyes?
You see the two snake eyes kind of blink.
My god, you can wink.
I can.
Do it, wink again.
He just winks.
Why do we not talk more often? This is fun.
I don't know, Barry. I
Yeah, this is
assume
why,
it's your
because
deep
you-
self-loathing of me.
I don't think it's self-loathing. I think it is just loathing.
Oh,
because
yes.
you are not part of me.
Well, technically, regardless.
That's a little gross if you are. Maybe, do I have psychosis? Is this a psychosis thing?
I do not believe so, but, well, anyway. You're going to get exhausted, Barry, if you do not sleep. That is not productive to our research.
I mean, we did sleep. We did have nightmare.
True. You got me there, Barry.
We could also just stay up until the sun.
Let's do that, Barry. I like that idea. So Barry and Mike, through this very interesting conversation, just kind of sit outside and wait for the sun to come up. Asher, go ahead and give me an intelligence save.
This is gonna end badly, isn't it?
He is inside of you, Barry. I was reading chat. I'm sorry.
4.
Okay. So through the course of your sleep, you keep replaying the events of that day in Olkes. Through the description of what Addie told you over the course of the last 2 months with your new training, the memories in flashes come to your consciousness. Not full remembering is not a clear understanding, but just moments and quick glimpses. You hear a feminine voice, a familiar, biting voice. It was a fun day, I will say that.
I'm just going to look around. Where the fuck's that coming from?
You see Ardani sitting at the end table of your and Marguerite's room. Marguerite is gone.
Immediately, my hand is coming out from under the pillow with my pistol in it.
And you kind of... We've done this a few times now. I'm not really here.
At her. One of these days, you will be. And that day, I'll get to smile as I pull that trigger. Yes. Sister. And he's gonna just set the pistol down on the bed in front of him.
You called me sister.
Well, in blood at least.
True. You know, I've been having words with Addison.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of words are you tormenting them with?
None. It's not much torment, actually. It's finding common ground.
Do not torment someone. Who are you, and what have you done with Ardani the bitch?
They've never done anything for me to torment them on. The only person that's done that is Father.
Well, feel free to go and find him, and treat him as you see fit.
I aim to, but my work is not done. I want to extend the same offer that I extended Addison.
What offer is that?
Help me burn the Drukameshi nobles to cinder.
See, you made me that offer before. Not as politely and not in person. You did it through... What was his name? Captain Hell?
Yes.
Not a very good fellow, by the way. I wouldn't advise keeping him in your employ.
He's a bit of an idiot.
He couldn't tell that what I was drawing for almost a half hour was a fuck machine. Of course he's an idiot.
Of course. It was quite the funny discovery. I cannot lie to you there.
I mean, it is the best way to tell someone to go fuck themselves.
Yes, but regardless...
But he made me that offer before, and I will tell you the same thing I told him. Over my burning corpse. Now, if that's all, please kindly fuck off so I can go about my day and my life.
Well, seems Addison may be more willing to help me then. Sleep well, little brother.
Sit on a cactus and spin, sister.
You see the form dissipates. And you kind of scratch your eyes, look, and sleeping.
Yeah, he's gonna get up and immediately get dressed and armed as quickly as he can because his weapons have become his comfort items.
Okay, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning.
He's up.
Okay. Cool.
We've all had those dreams. You wake up from them and you're like, I'm not going back to sleep.
Yep. All right. And then Addison is still sleeping, so we will go back to... Unless there's anything you wanted to do. Do you just want to be prepared, or...
He's literally just getting dressed and armed and like going over his guns with an oilcloth to make sure that there's no rust or anything.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we will go back to Torch, who Marguerite has you sat down. Okay. I don't know if you've heard from the two siblings. He's hurt a lot.
I'm ready.
Can I ask you again why you want to do this?
My entire life has been people expecting me to be one thing, and I aim to be unpredictable in the very near future. And this is something that I don't think any of them would have ever expected.
What are you talking about?
Tell you what,
She kind of puts her hand on your wrist. Torch. At this point, I can say we're friends here. You've saved my life more than once. You can trust me with whatever you want to talk about.
Tell you what, you get to work and I'll talk you through my life story.
And you are doing the green Tarnakum?
The purple.
Purple, that's right, for the necromancy?
Psionics.
Psionics, that's right. So, you see, as you're talking, she is in this fine stone bowl, is churning down the pieces of this rock into a fine powder that she is mixing with a salve, and she puts it into the tattoo machine as the ink. Okay, this is probably going to, you had 16, so that's going to be a decent patch of skin. What do you want? Forearm, back, chest?
Torch would like on his back, from one tip of his shoulder to the other tip, and he'd like to do wings, and then at the center where the wings would meet, he wants to do the symbol of Illustrae. So the crescent moon.
Ooh, okay, cool.
And a sword piercing the crescent moon.
Okay. Well, I suppose take your shirt off then.
Torch strips.
Okay. All right. Well.
She told me to, Lacey. She told me to.
Also, I'm also saying that because of the thought that immediately went into my head.
Oh, so Lacey needs to go to horny jail.
Can we talk about the fact that Lacey is making the horny jail card fancier and fancier?
As she should.
It's growing, evolving, becoming more powerful with each horniness.
So, Marguerite begins to tattoo this. What do you want the wings to look like?
He'd like them to look like Kala's wings.
Okay, so kind of draconic wings.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the process starts. It is
Leo in the chat.
Leo, you in the chat? I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That's a 7. Can I use the inspiration I got from telling my dad to F off to re-roll that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. That's a 14.
It hurts. You are going to take as the tattoo gun hits your skin, you can feel the psionic force just begin to so you're going to take 13 force damage as this begins to just pulse through your body every time she, takes out the tattoo gun and reinserts it to start a new line. It's a painful process. Easiest way to get through it is to talk through it, so why don't you start regaling me your story?
Right? Well,
and she is full, like, Midwest mom getting the kids ready for school. She's in a robe, the hair is tied up, like, she's got the robe sleeves up. She's just kind of like, okay. She does have, like, little spectacles on, like, just trying to make sure the line work is good.
All the way at the edge of her nose.
Exactly, yes, exactly.
I'm getting such Sons of Anarchy vibes right now.
Oh, yeah, this is Gemma Teller, dude.
Oh, God. I love this. Well, let's start at the beginning. And then we're going to jump back to the beginning at the end for a little bit of retelling. And he will then tell the story about how he grew up with the understanding that his father was this tyrannical being who he would later learn was tyrannical, but who he always thought was just misunderstood and maybe a little bit heavy-handed with his parenting. A mother who always cared for him and always did her best to make sure that they were provided for, but life was anything but easy. He then would jump to when she was taken by the Earth Genasi and the understanding that his family was under attack and he thought he had to defend them. Learning that his father was in fact tyrannical and that he only wanted him so that he could become this being of power, the Emperor Prince. Then learning that there was something other in the world other than this pain and destruction that came from his father in the form of Illustrae and that knowledge.
Yeah.
and then discovering this very morning that his tyrannical, all-powerful, might as well be a demon, Ifrit was not in fact his father, but is actually this elfin guy who has replaced their cart, by the way, because material possessions are always a good way to
She does
mend
kind of
fences.
quickly say, "Oh, new cart, that's good."
Yeah. But he is in fact Torch's father, but not through physical conception, but purely through emotional and magical
No,
means.
it was through physical conception. That's for you.
Oh my!
They did.
There was doinking.
They did
the
have
passion.
They did have relations.
Oh my! So I'm the Antichrist. Awesome.
Lacey takes the headphones off.
This is not the fade to black I agreed to.
No. Oh my god.
Anywho,
Please don't ever use the word doinking.
add to
I
ban
agree to
term
that.
list.
Doinking is banned, dude, forever. Anyway.
So after having relations, I was born and then was lied to my entire life, and have come to realize that the only reason that anyone wants to keep me around is that I'm a useful tool. Well, the only one that's going to be using my tool henceforth is me.
I understand.
This is supposed to hurt this much.
It hurts a lot. I'm sorry. I didn't grow up in the most stable of... Lacey, why would you do that?
Why would you highlight it?
Lacey just redeems a highlighted message as doinking. But spells it doubling the first time.
That was autocorrect.
Oh, damn,
So
autocorrect.
There's a cat.
So you had to
Sorry.
pay twice for it.
But what about they done fucked? Yep. She looks to you, Torch. I have not. If you guys, I will start throwing the ban hammer if people start redeeming doinking highlighted. My God. I'm kidding, by the way.
We live here now.
They copulated. Anyway, intense roleplay. Back to it. I didn't grow up in the most stable of situations. I don't think it's fair to assert that they used you. I think they seized an opportunity. And given what you became, I don't think they were happy with that decision. Having to use you, as you put. From who you are right now in this time, your mother must have raised you very good. She must have shown you a lot of love.
I used to think that too. And now, I just don't know.
Watch. Does this mean you want to leave your mother? To whatever fate the Enclave or Shazos has for her? Or do you still want to save her because she's your mother?
I want answers, and I know that at this point, she's really the only one that can give them to me. And the thing that's going to keep me going is that I'm not sure if I'm ready to forgive anyone at this point. But I know that if she dies, or any of them die for that matter, I'm never going to get the closure that I want and I need. And I've spent my entire life living it for other people. And this is what I want. So if I need to chain them through magical or arcane means to a kitchen table until we all hash this out, that's what I'm going to do. But
if you
I
want
think you know
to have
better than anyone. I'm not exactly built to abandon people, even when they die, unceremoniously, in the middle of a fight, because the DM forgot how death saving throws work.
If you wanted the answers, then why did you shoo him away? It's just anger.
He may not be my father, but I suppose there is a bit of an argument to nurture versus nature and my fiery tendencies.
It's understandable. I once broke my father's nose. Well, I was to be the lady of the house. You understand. The stay at home, tend to the animals, tend to the gardens, tend to the food, marry a nice elven man, and have things be affection. I wanted to dig up old bones. I wanted to discover new species. I wanted to see why the world worked the way it did. And, we disagreed. And if you know me at this point, you know I'm a bit of a feisty bitch.
Through paint. For what it's worth, you are technically dating a noble now, so there's that.
Oh, shit.
No, she's not.
Oh, true. He did disown. Well, that's because of his character, not because of his title. When it comes down to it, I think finding your answers is something that's important. But letting the curiosity for those answers lead to hate and distrust might not be the best way to go. Just from personal experience.
I'll take that under advisement.
She kind of leans back. Well, you're done. Slaps you on your chest.
Mother!
Okay. Oh, right. Well, I'm going the fuck back to sleep. But it looks good.
Okay, just for that though, as she leaves, he's gonna lean out the doorway so he knows that Asher can hear and shout, "Thanks, Marguerite, that was amazing!" And he's gonna close his door.
Make a perception check, Asher. She's gonna look at you. She's like,
"You're gonna get shot."
She's angry, but she's kind of laughing, like, "Oh, that's good. That's fucking good."
Oh, you are so lucky. It was almost a natural 20. Instead, it is a 14.
You do hear it, but you also hear Marguerite. Oh, shut up! You're an idiot.
Yeah, he's just staying where he was seated in their room.
Yeah,
and just
after a second, horny. After a second, Marguerite comes in. She's in full, like, at this point, you are familiar with her in like her nighttime robe, her hair up. Well, I just gave a tattoo. I'm going to sleep for another couple hours.
It's 3 a.m. Where is it on him? I want to slap it.
His chest. I already did.
I'll pass that on to Addison.
Incredible.
Oh, I was going to tell Vosk. Right, get some sleep.
Yeah, Vosk. Hopefully in the morning we can find him.
No.
She kind of kisses you on the cheek, lays down, and with that, we're going to take our first break.
Love how she doesn't question at all that I am fully dressed and armed at 3 a.m.
At this point, she knows you're a fucking psychopath, dude. Oh, I liked that, both. This is becoming more like intimacy save. I do enjoy that. That's a good, like, Valentine's Day special. Oh, thank you, Beetlejuicy, for the hydrate. Yeah, so we're gonna take a quick 5 to 10 minute break. Do whatever it is we need to do. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out and enjoying session 7. With that, see you guys in a little bit. Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I mean, see you in a few minutes.
God damn it. Hi, everybody. We're back. Oh, we got timers going off. Hi, honey. All right. So we are back now, which means we're going to play it as if the night has continued on, and we are now back to the morning. So what do you guys want to do?
Change the scene.
I did.
Barry's sleeping outside. He finally fell asleep at the butt crack of dawn.
God.
Okay.
And he's snoring.
Snoring. So yeah, you guys hear Barry big sleeping.
Torch would have pumped a couple healing spells on himself
Okay. Yeah.
to heal his tattoo.
Asher's going to have stayed up for the remaining 4 or 5 hours, just disassembling, cleaning, reassembling.
Okay.
His usual distract himself.
That will give you 1 point of exhaustion, since you did not get the full 8 hours of sleep.
I was not doing anything physically active though, and long rest doesn't say you have to actually be sleeping.
Shop, are you arguing with the narrator?
Hold on.
No, I'm
you-
arguing with the DM. There's a difference.
You can totally argue with me.
When you said that you were disassembling your gun and reassembling it, I thought you were going to say disassociating, and I was like, me too, man.
Oh no, he's a little bit disassociating, but he just disassociates by disassembling his weaponry and cleaning it.
Repetitive motions.
Sure.
Again, Addison just has been as people come in and out and walk through whatever the common space is. Addison
Okay.
wakes up for a second and then goes back to sleep.
I
Sure.
love them.
I will defer to the DM's call on this.
I'm gonna say
You have to have
So-
eaten a meal.
you would have had to have eaten a meal, but it's so does light activity like reading, talking, eating, taking apart your guns and cleaning them is not leisurely activity. That is intensive and careful work that you have to be doing.
Okay.
So I'll give you
take that.
1 point of exhaustion. With that, you guys do hear Marguerite. Well, apparently we have a cart outside. I've been exploring it this morning. And well, I made breakfast. So if you guys want to eat something, now's the time.
Yes, please.
Addison sits up. Yeah, yep, I'm awake. It's fine.
Oh, good breakfast. Barry, you hear a knock. Make a perception check, Barry. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Jesus Christ! I didn't know what
I don't
that
want to
was.
be here anymore.
I thought Vader was
Who,
fucking.
how, what?
That was Lacey. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
He's snoring.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me the perception check, please.
Oh, he can do that while he's asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it matches because that's a 4. I don't know what it's plus.
Okay.
Plus a 5, it's a 9.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of hear like a distant like knocking. Barry, wake up. We have food. And in the recesses of your mind, you hear Barry. Barry, I believe Marguerite has made breakfast. We should eat something after yesterday.
I'm awake.
Good. We'll meet you in the cart. Food is ready. So
Yeah, he's gonna wake up
okay.
very slowly.
So you guys do walk out of the hut. That as soon as you exit, Marguerite dispels it. Well, we have a cot. Thanks to well, I did some things over the course of the night. So please come inside, sit down, eat.
Torch is gonna eat, and all the while he's like in his head, okay, I've got this. How does it work?
Okay. So Marguerite kind of sits you guys down at the table. I'm gonna go do a little bit of reconnaissance in the recent area. You guys have this time to yourselves. I will be back shortly. You see she walks out of the cart, casts invisibility, and is gone.
That's a neat trick.
I wish I
Addison
could do
turns to
that.
Torch and having heard everything, walks up and says, "How you doing this morning, buddy?" And like pats him on the shoulder, like but right on where his chest would be, like right here.
Oh, good morning. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How'd you sleep?
Give me a Constitution check. Torch.
Healing spells only go so far, buddy.
16.
You twinge just a little bit, and then give me a deception check.
23.
You do not wince. Addie, you are quite disappointed by his performance.
Man. Addie sits down next to Torch.
Okay.
And continues the conversation. Oh, you mean the in and out of sleep? Yeah, perfectly fine. Thank you.
Insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check. If you're lying, go ahead and make a deception check.
18 for insight.
More like being sarcastic little shit, but yeah, I'll go ahead and make that deception check. 22.
She slept fine, or they slept fine, excuse me.
Glad to hear it. And Torch is gonna resume his usual ritual of scorching whatever's put in front of him and then eating the ash.
Okay. Asher, you're sitting next to Barry.
Asher is half asleep, just like a piece of sausage speared on his fork and just kind of staring at it, totally out of it.
Barry, you notice Asher is just like deep in a connection with a piece of sausage. Just
No,
kind of...
he doesn't, because Barry's doing the exact same thing.
So Torch and Addie,
that
you guys see Asher and Barry just like staring at their breakfast, kind of hunched over, half asleep.
You think they're
All,
okay?
we've all felt that mood.
Do you think they're okay?
No, not really. Hang on one second. Addison literally like reaches across the table right next to Asher's plate, slams their hand down to make a loud
Guns
banging
out.
noise.
Okay. Yeah, both Asher and Barry, you guys hear this loud slamming and quickly just kind of, what?
Oh, thank God. I was really worried you were going to make me roll a charisma check. My heart stopped. Yes.
Are you
Addison.
two gonna eat that?
I don't know,
Pulls his plate
Mike.
closer to himself.
Mike, do you need sustenance?
Mike out loud. I am very hungry, Barry, yes.
Okay.
Asher is
Yeah.
giving Torch a bit of a death glare. Now that he's aware of who's around him.
Okay. Torch, you're feeling a burning in your forehead.
Different from the usual burning, obviously.
What would I do?
You just look weird.
I can't
It's
help
okay.
it.
I look weirder.
Barry, I believe we talked about roasting.
I'm not. He's already on fire. Look at him.
This is true. He is on fire.
Re-roasted.
You are immune to roasting. That's funny.
I'm
Think
being
that was
mocked.
First
an
time
accessory.
I've heard him laugh.
I'm being mocked by an accessory. This is awesome.
You,
Mike,
how
this
does
is
it feel
true.
to
You
get
are
mocked by a
accessory.
bracelet?
Am I an accessory? I thought I was a symbiotic living being.
No, you are an accessory to murder, you little bastard.
Oh boy. Well, that's not good.
Also technically an accessory to torture now.
Really?
But that
we
drought
tortured
ruined it, so
someone?
who cares?
No.
Oh,
We didn't
wait,
torture
what?
anyone.
What?
No.
What are you talking about? I shoved bits of wood underneath his nails.
What? What did I miss?
It was while you were crazy.
I do not like that word. I am not crazy. I just have a little bit of.
It was while you were otherwise occupied.
You can call them temper tantrums. It's okay.
Fuck's sake! Why did he just become Russian? Barry's accent.
Asher, did you sleep at all? You sound strange.
I slept.
You look like shit.
Some. A visit last night.
Well, finishing breakfast, we can get on the way. You guys
Eddie.
can nap in the cart.
Addie drops their cup of coffee. I'm sorry, you had a visit?
Oh, just a interrupted dream. Same person who's been visiting you, according to them.
Picks coffee back up and sips it.
And Asher just kind of gives Addison a look and then just turns back to glaring at Torch.
Okay.
And I think I had a dream about someone making a terrible joke after being stabbed many, many, many times by my girlfriend.
Second. Oh.
You have girlfriend?
Torch is gonna look at Asher, and he's just gonna like slowly let the
delay.
I rolled a dice to see what he would do. I rolled a d6. So you're just gonna see this like Grinch smile spread across Torch's face. He's like, "Well, there was some stabbing, over and over and over again." And then he's gonna get up and leave the table.
Tattoo on your chest.
Torch gets up and leaves.
Asher like half pulls his pistol out, thinks about it.
I'm still just impressed you have girlfriend.
You know, I'm very curious to think what you thought of their relationship initially, Barry.
I've been sleeping in the same room as Marguerite this whole time.
I sleep in same room as Mimic.
What the hell?
Is no difference. I've been sleeping in same room as Mike for 20 years, right? 20?
Are you
We are
suggesting
coming up
that
on
you and
20
Mike have a
20 and yes.
inappropriate relationship for a
don't finish
dwarf
that
and
thought,
his
Asher.
bracelet?
Never mind.
Inappropriate. Oh, no, don't tell me you guys were doing, no. I'm leaving.
Barry, you did tell me I ate my own ass yesterday.
The straight-faced sentence of that.
You are Ouroboros. You eat on ass. Frequently. All the time, actually.
I think it is through infinitum I am eating my own ass.
Okay.
Yep.
I was just like,
Talked about trying to clean this show up and terrible about doing it.
Regardless, Asher, nicely done. Marguerite seems like a lovely woman.
No idea why she puts up with me, but I'm glad to be put up with.
Oh.
Now,
you're just my brother. I have to put up with you forever and always.
We should figure out what we're doing tomorrow. Today, when we get to the place. We have to find Vosk. Anybody got ideas?
Well, Marguerite went to Undercommon. Yes, I suggest we go to Underdark thingy place. I am tired.
Who votes we take an 8-hour rest and then come at it in the afternoon?
That seems like something that you need to worry about.
Did anyone get sleep last night? I saw you awake, I saw you awake, and I saw you awake, and I definitely heard somebody awake over there.
That was probably me.
Okay.
I'm rested. Ash, until we figure out exactly what we're doing, you should probably sleep.
Yes, figure something out. I will rest up. And then wake me up when you need me. Sound good?
We will wake you up when September ends. Yes?
I was trying not to make that joke.
That's actually a really sad song.
It is.
I know.
Yes,
I was thinking, wake me up before you go, girl.
Wake me up before
Before you go.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Okay,
Addison,
so-
Somebody
Asher's gonna
clip
pick
that.
up his plate and finish eating while he walks to.
okay.
Whatever.
So we'll say there is an 8-hour respite. Is there anything that anybody wants to do during that time?
Torch would like to inspect the cart that was bequeathed to him by his baby daddy. And then also,
Well, it's not your baby daddy.
yeah,
no, you're
There's a
you're-
word, but I don't want to say it because
Yeah.
the chat will be bad.
Yeah,
Biological
so
father.
just you're
Your biological father.
My bio
newfound
dad.
Your
father.
sperm
Yeah.
donor.
Go, bio dad.
yeah,
Oh God.
there it is.
That's what
I'm
I
gonna-
call, that's what I call my dad.
I would like to inspect
I
the
call
cart that
my
was
dad
given to
Dad.
me by my bio dad, and I would also like to try and figure out what this new tattoo that I had forcibly implanted into my chest does.
What level
Someone-
what level spell slots do you have access to?
I have up to 3rd level.
Up to 3rd level. So this this tattoo gives you access to
Ba, 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 ba.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Baba boy.
One second.
Depression.
Hey.
This gives you access to Psionic Blast, which I will send you. It does not give you an additional spell slot, but you now have this spell technically. There you go. It has been sent.
I have it.
Oh, I'm assuming Marguerite is scouting and everything.
Yeah, so
so
after about 2 hours, Marguerite does come back. And she looks to you, Addison. Is everyone just sleeping again?
Asher didn't sleep last night, so or
I surely didn't keep him up. Not last night, anyway.
yeah. I think that he had a conversation with Ardani.
She is truly invading your minds.
How did you know?
She missed out on doing it when we were in our teens.
Well, Vosk told me about things that you've seen.
I hadn't told Ash.
I respect that. I won't tell him.
I don't. I saw something this last time that Ardani spoke with me. I think something has a hole in her.
What, you
That's
think she's
using her
something to be
rage.
saved?
I don't want to give him false hope. If she can be saved, then we'll do that. But if not, I'm.
Mel, thank you for the 6 months in advance.
Wow.
Damn.
No!
Jesus Christ. Thank you.
No, Mel.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Um,
I
don't want to give him false hope.
He seems very adamant about killing her. What do you think you saw?
She spoke to me last night when I was awake, cleaning up everything, trying to process everything, and came to offer some comfort at Vosk's kidnapping. Very strange, but something took her over. Her eyes were normally serpentine, at least to my knowledge, but they were blue this time. And then something seemed to take her back over. Can't say I wasn't actually the nicest person. Well, having her attention uncorrupted.
Has she given you a reason for you to be kind?
No, but
What do we think would be holding her over?
Something. I don't know. The relics that you guys asked us to retrieve. Something to do with snakes, and I think something's got a hold. But
the Vestiges are powerful. And she is a worshipper of Ukatoa, so we don't know what sort of what sort of power that idol brings into this world. But I mean, from what we know, this vestige of Loths that we're encountering is maddening. So it wouldn't surprise me if she found something that altered her nature, made her more cruel, violent. It's possible.
Especially someone who's already angry.
Yes. These vestiges seem to, at least when they're aligned with idols or deities that are evil in nature, bring out the worst parts of a person. We can look into it. She will be needed to be taken care of. She has killed a lot of people. Whether she is under the control of someone or not, she is dangerous. And we don't know if those effects linger.
I don't... Asher's changed in the last couple months, but I also know that he's incredibly kind. I don't want to give him hope that Ardani can be saved, and in the end, that not happening.
I love how much you want to protect your brother. You two are wonderful. But we can't protect him from everything. We cannot shield him from the terrors and the heartbreaks that this world might bring. All we can do is prepare him for it.
I realized that yesterday.
How?
And I realized that I'm a lot more like my father than I realized. And that scares. Well, doesn't scare me, but I don't want to disappoint him. I don't want to disappoint Ash.
I know. He loves you. You two look up to each other in a way that I've never had with a family member. But you're on this road together. Keep that in mind. I know you and Vosk have grown close. How are you holding up?
Not well. I've only ever trusted Asher with everything, but trust Vosk that way now. He's seen me at my worst and still wants me, so.
Vosk is a very strong person. The way he grew up, what he came from. Unfortunately, I think that's why he was so adamant about us taking this job. He has told you he was born in the Underdark, yes?
No. He told me he's an orphan.
Technically, he's telling the truth. He was an orphan. His mother was a priestess. devout mage to Lolth. And he was to be a general. That terrified him. So he ran. And in everything the Underdark was, running toward the light, like many drow have. Went from orphanage to orphanage, stealing food, doing what he had to do to survive, and here he is, stronger for it. He's alive. And I know he is waiting for you. So let's go find him.
Did Addie learn anything from studying the map for so long?
Well, what are you trying to... Is there something you had in mind?
Hints, clues, whatever. Basically, essentially commit it to memory and then try to
Okay.
see if there's any type of annotations, markings, whatever.
Got it. Give me a history check with advantage. Jimmy's mom. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
25.
25.
Addison's motivated.
Okay. So, as you are having this conversation, the Underdark being brought up over and over again, it hits you. Spots on the map. You quickly run and grab it. You splay it across the table. The city of Nith Manor is right above a temple of Lolth. Underground, right to the entrance of the Underdark. An entrance to the Underdark. The dots are starting to connect. This vestige needs to be brought there. They're closer than you thought.
I'm assuming like in the middle of the conversation. Also,
Yeah, you
Addison
just
has
quickly
this
like
epiphany,
grab it,
and it's just
open
like-
up the map. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Marguerite's like, what's going on?
It's Nith Manor. It's over a temple of Lolth in the Underdark. Here, and he pulls out map, points. The vestige is exactly where it almost needs to be. Almost.
How
Not quite.
did we not notice this?
Thank you for the subscription, Beetlejuice.
Thank you.
Yes.
We need to go now. If they're this close, we need to leave.
Yes. I'll get Ash and
Okay.
everyone into the cart.
Okay. All right. Yep. So you guys, Asher, you are woken up by your sibling. Just a quick kind of push.
Was that enough sleep for me to...
Yes. Yeah. The point of exhaustion is gone.
Thank you.
Torch and Barry, Marguerite comes to you. We are a lot closer than we thought. We need to get in the cart. We need to leave now.
Fantastic.
Understood? Great. All right. So, with that,
Did the cart come with horses?
there are 2 horses there.
I will name them Philip and Gerard.
Did the horses for our previous cart die?
They all very dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Very dead horses.
I'm not putting the cart before the horse.
God damn it. I hate it here.
My
How
bio
did
dad
it
gave me
die?
a car
First the
and a
cart went
pony.
before the horse, then the horse went before the cart. and
Guys,
the
my
cart went
dad
before
bought
the
me
horse, and the horse went before
My
the cart.
dad bought me 2 Mustangs.
A 1964 and a 1992.
So, I need you guys, since you guys know where you're going, Torch, are you manning the cart at this point?
I'm driving.
Okay.
Get in, bitch. We're going shopping.
We
My
are
God.
naming one of the
Death.
horses Poopus.
Poopus?
Poopus.
Okay, one of them is Poopus, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
For the name generator.
Poopus.
Pubis.
Incredible.
Not me
P-O-O-B-I-S.
finger spelling it.
Pubis.
Not me
Poopus.
finger spelling Poobus. Okay.
P-O-O-B-I-S.
You're just signing Poobus? Incredible.
I was.
Dante, no! I'm
Oh.
deleting that. No, bad Dante.
Okay, so
Addison will ride shotgun.
okay, so if Addison's up front, then I need you guys to roll. Well, you'll be offering the help action then. Torch, I need you to roll a survival check with advantage.
I rolled persuasion, damn it. Sorry, perception, and I got a 23. I was very proud of myself. Survival with advantage.
Advantage.
Thank God. 11.
11.
Yep.
Okay. There are a couple wanes in the road that obscure your way, so it takes you about 45 minutes to get to the destination. But you guys do arrive in the city of Nith Manor. It is a war zone.
Delightful.
Why can't we visit anywhere nice?
You see this
I hate this job.
outpost completely destroyed and ramshackled. So you guys are there.
The other horse's name is Gremlin.
Oh, God.
Bearbot.
Okay, thank you,
We did
Bearbot.
that as well.
Cool.
Phoebus and Gremlin.
Gerald and Philip.
Phoebus and Gremlin. Okay, so
Oh God.
you guys do roll up to Nith Manor, or at least this Nith Manor outpost. What do you guys want to do?
Why can't? Oh, why? Just fuck.
Addison's immediately out of the cart,
Okay.
looking for signs of drow,
Asher.
how recent they are.
So go ahead and give me an investigation check. Asher, what are you doing?
I'm climbing on top of the cart, rifle out, and just like scanning the area
Okay.
to see if there's
13.
anything or anyone.
Okay, so go ahead and give me perception checks. Torch and Barry, what are you guys doing?
I'm leaning back as Asher climbs up on the torch, and I grab him by the shoulder and I said, Marguerite is a great tattoo artist, and I'm going to give him Vigilant Blessing. So the
Okay.
next time we have to roll for advantage,
Or initiative?
he gets advantage.
Got it. Okay.
Sweet. And that's a 23 for Asher.
Okay, Asher, you're not seeing anybody in the general vicinity, but you do see people
On the
running
map.
about, people running down the path. It seems that they are holding something, and they are about, I don't know, 500, 600 feet away. You can see they are running to this large stone altar.
Do we know who they
Barry-
are?
Barry, what are you doing?
Barry has grabbed the plastic bag that Torch gave him yesterday
Oh,
and is taking deep breaths
okay.
while scanning the area. And I got a 23 for a perception check.
23. So as you guys are all kind of scanning and walking around, Barry, you were the one to discover, you pop over here. This is where the vestige was being held. It seems that they have torn it from the ground and have moved it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Asher is just calling out and pointing
Okay.
at what he's seeing.
All right. Asher yells to all of you, tells you that he's seeing two people. And everything that you're looking for, Addison, you find it like right after Barry. So you kind of are like on the same wavelength with everything.
Mhm.
So it looks like this has all been ransacked. And you guys at this point, with Asher pointing them out, you can see where they're running.
Is that a dead guy?
Are those?
It's a dead guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one in the tower.
Oh,
Actually, there's one in each
There's
tower.
two dead guys.
I guess
Um,
Addison takes off after the guys who are apparently holding the vestige.
Okay.
Yeah, Asher's
Torch.
right on Addison's heels.
Torch
Okay.
is going to use Channel Divinity to use Twilight Sanctuary, and then Step of the Shadow, or Steps of Night to fly.
Okay.
I misheard you and thought you said Twi'lek Sanctuary.
Hey, all are welcome in Torch's Sanctuary.
Okay, so Torch takes
question.
Yes, Barry.
how far away am I from the guy that's running away?
You're like 500 feet.
Oh man, I was gonna use my boomerang.
Dang. Oh yeah, I forgot you had a boomerang.
These are identifiable as like
They are
enemies,
Yes.
right? Or can
You-
we not tell?
You can see that they look to be I mean, well, they're running away from a murder show carrying a rock that looks similarly sized to what the Vestige was being held in, where that was.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's up to you, whether
Tell
or not...
me when I'm within 200 feet of them, please.
Okay, so I need you guys to give me then athletics checks.
May I also roll an investigation check?
Yeah, what do you want to aim to accomplish here?
I want to see if I can determine that they do have the Vestige. I just want to see how recently the Vestige was taken away.
So go ahead and investigate, and on top of that investigation check, give me an Arcana check.
Okay, I can do both of those. Oh, I think I just rolled intimidation. It's fine. Pond, tell me where Vestige is.
Tell me where it is, you son of a bitch.
You must tell me. I am intimidating.
Yes.
I got a 14 for my athletics.
Okay, you're
15 for Asher.
good. Okay, yeah, you guys are running.
I got a 4.
Addie, you're like you trip. You're pretty flustered, and you're gonna take 1 bludgeoning damage as you just kind of fall and hit right into the ground.
Asher and Torch just blow past
you guys are just it's kind of cool. Asher's just running with his rifle while Torch is just like shooting flame back, propelling himself through the air. A la
I'm
Human
Torch is
Iron
Torch.
Man!
Bakugoing it.
Yeah, and then
Bakugo.
what did you get, Barry?
I got a 6 for athletics, an 11 for intimidation.
You mean investigation?
Intimidation.
God damn.
I rolled intimidation. I'm waiting to see what
sure.
I roll for investigation.
So you and Addison both fumble into each other. Barry, you're gonna take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Amazing.
Amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Shut up.
Barry, that one was an Arcana check, not investigation.
No, Arcana check was what he needed.
Arcana was 16,
Okay, the
and
best.
I'm waiting on
They
investigation.
have the Vestige. You can feel its presence near you.
Amazing. This die is rolling so slowly.
That's okay.
I'm just watching it creep across my screen, pixel by pixel.
Pixel by ever-loving Pixel, dude.
Oh god.
I got a 12 for investigation.
Okay.
If you were curious.
Yeah, so through the Arcana check and what you could feel, they have the Vestige, and they just recently grabbed it and they're running.
As I bunk into Addison,
Yep.
I'm gonna look at them and go, they have Vestige. I suggest we get horse. Why are we pursuing on foot? We get horse. Dibs on gremlin. And I go run for the horses.
Means Addison has
Okay.
Puss.
All right, so do you both get on a horse?
Yeah.
Yes.
As you do, give me an animal handling check.
Hell yeah, I'm good at this.
Addison's not, actually. Apparently not.
What'd you get?
I don't
bud?
know. I've been rolling fine until now.
So
I
they're
don't think these
like
dice like me.
down this way, Alec. Is that right?
Sorry. Let me get back to roll
Or I'm
20.
thinking.
Hold on.
15, 15.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
So they're running down that way.
I got a 17 for animal handling.
Okay, yeah, Barry, you hop up on Gremlin, kick, and then you are off. You managed.
you know-
Attach the cart first.
Did you unattach them from the
Yeah,
cart?
I detached the cart.
Okay, we'll say that's fine. Yeah, you end up catching up with Asher and Torch. You guys see Barry riding quickly on Gremlin, trailing behind you.
Addison struggles with Pufus's like reins and like says fuck it and just starts running.
Okay, give me another athletics check.
Hang on. I don't know what the equivalent of switching dice is on D&D Beyond, but you know.
Changing the skin.
Again.
Changing
Yeah.
the skin of the die.
Much better. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
There
We're
we
in
go.
this beautiful anime moment as Torch is like Bakugoing himself through the air. Asher is just running. You see Barry kind of pull up on the horse going, and you see Addison like doing these acrobatic flips until they are up against you guys. You guys are all running in a line. And at that point, you guys walk up to the edge of this altar. And you see
When did we get to within 200 feet of them?
I say if you're gonna roll an attack, do it now.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's why I was
Sweet.
wondering
Yep.
when we were gonna get close, because that's within range.
Yep.
22.
22
I also
does
got a
hit.
22
Okay, yeah,
with my boomerang.
both of those hit.
Could Torch also try and shoot someone?
Yeah, what do you want to use?
Firebolt.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
So one of them is gonna take 19 damage,
Okay.
preferably in the shoulder or leg.
Oh, okay.
But obviously I can't aim like that. Okay, Alec, we got to talk about how not okay it is where you put Vosk.
Yeah.
Also, where's Marguerite in all this?
Marguerite is she is in the cart at the moment, but she will join you shortly because she was still looking into everything.
23 to hit with Firebolt.
23 hits. Are you guys all attacking the same target?
I'm gonna shoot the other one that
Okay.
Asher isn't shooting, and I'm gonna try and hit him in the legs.
So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Right. So that is 15 fire damage,
Okay, good.
and anything around them that's flammable is now on fire.
Okay, yeah, you see the ground upon them just kind of kicks up in flame, but he continues to run forward. Barry, which one are you going for? The one that was fire bolted or the one that was just shot?
I was going for the one that was holding the package.
So that is the one that was shot. It's just
Okay.
gentleman right here. So go ahead and roll damage.
Heck yeah. Oh, it's just a D4? Okay.
Yeah, it's a boomerang. It's not great.
I have a javelin. I rolled a 4.
Nice. Okay, and then what's your modifier?
That's it.
You would add your modifier to damage for that.
What's my modifier to add to it?
I believe
You can
It's
see-
ranged. So
It's
it's
Dex.
right?
Yeah.
It's not giving me a modifier. Oh, because I don't have dexterity. I have a 0
Oh,
for dexterity.
All right.
It's almost like the barbarian's not built to be a combat person.
All
Hey.
right. So, and with that, you guys pull up, and I need you to all make a perception check.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
I got a 19.
19,
12.
12,
17.
17. Torch.
12.
Addie, what'd you get?
12.
Oh, okay.
We
So,
are matching.
you guys see, I'm gonna go ahead and mark the one with the vestige. He is this gentleman. Ah, you son of bitch. There we go.
Hey, that is my line.
Sorry. So he is marked, let's say, with let's give him this chalice. So this is the gentleman with the vestige. He runs up and you see he kind of sets the vestige behind him, puts his arm toward the ground, summons these two spore-born drow from the ground, looks toward his associate. The sacrifice needs to be made now. Do it. And I'd like you guys to roll for initiative.
I have advantage on that, yes?
You do.
Yes, you do.
Thank you,
Got a
Torch.
natural 20.
Hey!
Yay. I don't want to be first.
19.
Whoa!
What?
Get out of my head.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure your dex modifier is better than mine, though. I have +2.
Yeah, I know. I definitely. It's a +4.
Okay.
11.
So let me just jot this down quickly. Where is my notes app? There it is.
It is up your butt.
Why would you say that?
Are you sitting on your phone?
No, it's in
Because
my
if you are
hands. It's in my hands.
If you
Why?
are, s-
Okay.
if you
while
are
you're getting
sitting on
notes
phone.
down, why am I picturing Barry catching the boomerang and suddenly, like, in a Sokka costume, just boomerang?
Boomerang!
Because I'm Lacey, me. Hi, I am like Sokka.
You do have Sokka energy.
Thanks.
And then
I
Ash-
actually turned myself into Sokka when I cut my undercut.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I gave myself a slit in my eyebrow.
Oh,
It's fine.
all right. We don't have time to unpack all of that. Barry, you're up first.
Barry is gonna see. Well, Barry's not gonna see. I'm gonna see if Barry is angry.
Go ahead and make a charisma check. I will say with advantage because Mike is doing his best to help you.
I promise you my dice aren't loaded. I just rolled another natural 20 and And the second roll was a 16.
Holy shit. So, in this moment, you see the stress of the situation, but you feel Mike tighten on your wrist again. Your resolve is strong. You're ready to go. You're ready to tackle this as yourself in your state of mind.
Cool. How far away are we? Are we where our markers are?
Correct. Yep. And you guys should be able to move your minis at this point.
Okay. Oh no, don't want to do that. I just want to measure.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry, I was talking at myself.
No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I have a javelin, and I'm gonna throw it at the dude who has the vestige. So, yeah. I'm just waiting to see if D&D Beyond's gonna roll it for me or not.
You can use your dice if you want to.
I feel bad because I just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row. And I need...
No, please continue using that dice.
Doing that dice.
Keep
please.
doing that. The thing you're
Never
doing right now,
apologize for
do that
doing
more.
The thing we want.
That's
Is
okay.
Vosk-
I think it's
Oh,
a
Vosk's not set.
19. It's a 19. Does that hit? Did a 19 hit?
I'm muted like a big dumb bitch. Yeah, that
Yeah, I
is.
thought so.
Yay. Okay, that's 7 damage.
Okay, nice. So,
I
you launch this javelin, and as it connects, you hear this crunching of what sounds like fall foliage, just like kind of dead, dilapidated leaves and different sorts of like mushrooms just kind of break and slowly go inside of this. You said 7 damage?
7.
Okay. Anything
I was
else?
aiming for his chest with the javelin.
Yeah.
I have 2 attacks per action.
You do?
So I'm gonna grab my war pick and I'm gonna run towards the guy that's closest to me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smash him with a hammer.
Go ahead and make an attack
Oh,
roll.
that's gonna end badly.
It's fine. I'm gonna roll with this die so you guys don't have to wait forever.
You're
This
good.
is 16 plus 5 is 21.
That hits. On that hit, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a 10 for damage. I rolled max
Oh,
damage, but
nice.
I will make a Constitution saving throw, which is a 19.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god, no! It's a 22.
Okay, so you are gonna take 3 poison damage, and you are not poisoned.
Yeah, because I'm resistant. I'm a dwarf.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Addison. I hate giving you guys another strong party member. I hate it here.
Love it here.
Can Addison see Vosk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's straight beeline then. So movement, 30 feet, bonus action, cunning action.
You're gonna dash.
So I'll get Addison right there.
Okay. Give me a, yeah, you're right. Give me a perception check. Actually, you're right up on him. You won't need to make that.
Okay.
You see Vosk is strewn across this spider-like idol. 4 legs embedded into the ground, 4 legs sticking up into the air. His arms almost in a crucifixion-like iconography. His chest is marked with the symbol of Lolth, scarred deep into his skin. And he is unconscious. And you can see his blood that is leaking into the ground seems to be fueling some sort of arcane ritual. You see, as soon as the blood hits the stone, it begins to burn this bright, bright red.
Is there a way for Addison to mess up the arcane circle or whatever this is?
On your next turn, probably. But yeah, at this point with...
I still have an action.
Oh, no, yeah, you do have an action.
Rogues! Cutting action can dash as their bonus action. What?
I'm an idiot! Give me... I'll let you choose between an investigation check or an arcana check. That's up to you, baby.
Investigation is way better. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Gotta love the mastermind rogue.
22.
Okay, so as you're kind of looking around, you can see that there are 4 modular spikes embedded into Vosk's spine, and they are leeching off of his life energy. If those are removed, you gather that that will impede this ritual.
And he's not close enough to start doing that.
Yeah, not at this point, but you have a clear goal in mind.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm a nice dungeon master, I promise.
Fire.
Can Addison see this person?
1 second. They can, yes.
Okay, I guess then...
You gonna make an attack?
We're gonna go ahead and use Chill Touch.
Hell yeah, the arcane Foxjaw.
Yes.
Go ahead, make that attack roll. Or is it a save?
It's an attack roll. That's 24.
24 hits.
It's 10 necrotic damage, and he cannot heal until the beginning of my next turn.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. How much damage?
10 necrotic.
10 necrotic. Okay. So you guys all see is a spectral white icy foxjaw, skeletal foxjaw erupts from the ground and just snaps. Barry, this is right in front of you. It just snaps onto this individual.
That's terrifying. I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, yep. And I'd say make this a flat roll.
Yeah, that's a 2.
This is stressing you the fuck out.
Cool.
So do with that what you will. All right. Is that all for you, Addie? Torch, you're up, bud.
All right. Torch is going to use his fly speed, and he's going to fly 30 feet, which should put him right there.
Yep.
And he is going to shoot.
So this is the one holding the vestige.
Yeah.
These are his little thralls that he's created.
He's going to peg the guy holding the vestige.
Nope, that's this guy. Oh, Lacey pinged that. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. We're good here. We're gonna do guiding bolt at level 3.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack roll. I also hated that you said pegged.
I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't gonna comment on that.
I didn't mean to.
Who made a prediction?
Hi.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 hits.
Oh, 3rd level guiding bolt.
Oh man.
Oh my.
Go ahead and fucking roll damage, dude. Oh, it sucks. For me. Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance. But not for me.
For me.
Love it.
Come on. What? No, don't you dare freeze
man.
on me right now.
Alec, you gotta go to horny jail.
What do I gotta go to horny jail?
Just realized what pegged meant.
Oh my god!
Lacey, why are you so
gentlemen.
late to
Lacey.
the party?
Why are you friends with us?
I don't know. It
That's
just
a very
happened.
good question.
So 66, that's 24 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, spiritual weapon right behind him. So like right here.
Fucking. Right here. We're gonna...
Yeah, and the astral sword will swing forth like the sword of Damocles.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
It's holy buckets, Batman.
And then that's gonna be that's 10 points of more radiant damage.
Okay, so this spectral blade slams into the back of this drow man, and he is not looking great. He needs to... Oh, no. Concentration's gone. He took way too much damage. So you
34 points of radiant damage.
you see these spore-born drow constructs just crumble back into the earth, and he is not looking great. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna roll my d6 for my temp hit points. I have 7 temp hits, and then I am done.
Okay. Noted.
Oh, retcon, real quick.
What do you want to retcon?
Can I send Kala to fly towards Addison and Vosk?
Yes, you can.
I will do so.
Okay, let's
She's got a movement speed of 60 feet flying.
60 feet. Okay. Oh god. What window am I in? I'm in the wrong window.
There's so many torches on this field.
Yeah, I know. I gotta find the monster. Where the fuck is it?
Up your butt.
Stop saying things are in
Lacey!
my butt.
Nice.
We need to have a talk later.
I hate it here.
I love it here.
Wait, Lacey, are you Hufflepuff?
You guys can make jokes about being pegged, and I can't
Hufflepuffs,
say it's up
please
your
raise
butt.
your hands.
You can say it's everybody. So did you want
This makes sense.
Kala up here?
Right next to Vosk, like landing on his shoulder.
Okay. All right, noted. So Kala is up there.
Yeah. And real quick, she's got blind sight for 10 feet. Does she detect anything? Is anyone else up there?
Wouldn't blind sight require a perception check?
That's what I
since
just
it's not
rolled.
true sight?
That's what I just rolled. You do hear in the back of your mind, there are legions of them under us. We need to move him quickly.
I relay that information to the party.
Okay. You guys hear
Is
that
there
they're...
another continent we can escape to?
So that is there. And then it is now the drow that you attacked is now his turn.
Your Tamriel is nice this time of year.
He looks to you, Torch, and he is going to cast sorry. I had my spell list up, but I accidentally closed it like a big old donkin' idiot.
You know what isn't closed? This stream, which is sponsored by
Nobody.
Alec, because he's amazing. You should totally check him out on
It's sponsored by
Saturdays.
the Commune podcast on Spotify now. Go check it out.
Wow.
Sponsored by
Exactly.
Horny Jail, which is owned and operated by me.
Yeah.
Lacey gets to make exclusive Horny Jail merch.
So is
Yes.
it a private prison system then?
Everybody gets
Yes,
their
it is.
own.
No, I am my own government.
So Helheim, you think you're breaking out, but really you're just going into
So,
a larger version. of it.
I need a deck save from you, Torch.
I don't like it here.
Because he is casting Shadow Bolt, which is a homebrew spell of mine.
Why did my brain immediately go to like Bolt the dog from
That's
the
gonna
Disney
be
movie?
5?
Okay, that's a
Because you're a pure
failure.
innocent person.
That's gonna hurt?
It is gonna hurt. That is 48.
Lacey. Now I'm picturing Shadow
Okay, 6.
from the like 90s movie where the two dogs and the cat are trying to get home,
Word bound.
but as Bolt.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna take 27 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Snap
Thank
is
you,
casually
yes,
dying.
Homeward Bound.
4.
You are.
I rolled a 1.
You are petrified.
Fuck.
So you guys see Torch turn into stone. How far up in the air are you?
Like I was 5 feet up because I was trying to
Oh,
fly
okay.
up the stairs.
Yeah, so you just hit the ground. You see Torch's petrified,
Breaks off.
falling prone. All right.
So, does anybody who's not the cleric have the restore spell?
You see 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to do an athletics check to hop up the 5 feet. He makes it, and he's going to look to you, Addison, and he is going to cast...
That's a really interesting spell.
It's a good spell. They're actually dead. Addie's just dead.
No, heals everyone for 10 points.
So-
you didn't know that?
Is going to cast lightning
Kills the
bolt.
caster and then distributes their health to everybody they tried to cast it.
So I need a deck save from you.
Okay.
So he's casting a lightning bolt on both you and Vosk.
Oh, 18.
Okay, 18 saves, so you will take half damage. Let's see what Vosk rolls. That is
Spearbot Blue about to win a ton
as a
of
reaction.
champions.
that is a natural 1. So he is taking double damage.
I guess
I said that as a joke,
as a
Alec.
reaction, can I cast Absorb Elements?
You can.
So the triggering damage lessens the effect, storing it for my next melee attack. I have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of my next turn. Also, the first time I make a melee attack on my next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage on the triggering type until the spell ends.
Okay, so how much do you resist?
So it gives me resistance to...
Okay, so you just take half of that damage.
Yeah.
So damage was 43. So you'll take 21.
So that was the half
Vosk-
damage from making the save?
Vosk is unconscious.
Eat
Yeah.
the dice. You
the dice,
gotta
Alec.
eat the dice.
Did I get to eat the dice?
You
I
did.
gave you a
You
eat
did.
dice.
Bye. Okay.
But that doesn't prevent the roll from actually happening, right?
No, but that dice has almost killed you and has probably killed Vosk.
I'm gonna
question.
sprinkle a little of my luck
Question.
in the
Yep.
chat.
So the 43 was... So 43 was the half
43
damage?
no, 43 was the damage, half is 21.
So I'm taking half of that?
Correct.
Okay.
So Vosk took 86 damage.
Fuck.
Okay. Next up is Asher.
Are we round down for damage, correct?
Correct.
Or round up?
Round down.
So that means Addie's only taking 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I should have carried Marguerite. I should have picked her up and carried her.
Yeah, I hope she gets here soon. Asher is going to run up to the torch statue, use it as cover,
Son of a bitch!
and
Are you hiding behind Torch's body? I'm giving you an inspiration point for that.
thank you. And I'm taking 2 shots at the drow who just cast the spell at Addie and
Okay, and Vosk.
Vosk.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
First attack is a 16.
16 does not hit.
Second attack is a 22.
22 does hit.
Wunderbar.
Fucking my cursor, why do you keep on despairing? Stop doing that now.
Mercer.
And
My
What?
cursor.
14 damage.
14, nice. So you lob a quick shot right into the back. You hear an audible crack of a rib as he just gonna looks and spits something back in you and at you in Undercommon.
And then I'm going to burn my action surge for another 2 shots.
Go for it. Make the attack rolls. I'd say under Torch you have 3/4 cover.
Wunderbar. Yeah, 14's not going to hit.
14, yeah, 14 does not hit.
And then
What did he spit in Undercommon?
same. So
He called Asher a cunt. All right, so
yeah,
what were those rolls?
both of them were 14s, so
Okay.
they both miss.
Yeah, so you lob 2 shots, and he very dexterous. He dodges one, and he uses his curved obsidian blade to slap the other out of the air. With that, we are back to top of the round. Barry, you're up.
You already know what it is.
I would
like to
Rage.
All right, Barry. So the reptilian-like scales begin to shift across your skin. Your animalistic features grow. You are in a rage. What would you like
And
to do?
I'm going to bum rush the mother trucker who has the vestige.
Do it.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna, yep. And, I'm gonna,
Oh, the spiritual weapon is gone. Also.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yep. No, I just looked at it.
I'm gonna bite his head off.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
Sushi.
You're not gonna believe me unless I send you a picture.
Is it a fucking natural 20?
It's a natural 20.
Lacey!
Yes!
I'm gonna
All right.
send you
No,
a picture.
Lacey, this is what you do. Take the picture, put it on Twitter.
Put it
Yeah.
on
Tag us.
Twitter. Where's my
Are you
fucking
kidding me?
clock app?
Hold on,
Where's my pictures? Okay, you
God
can see my
damn.
hands. You can see my hands. Bonk. Okay, it's upside down. But it's a nat 20. Oh, that means I get to roll damage. What am I rolling? A D8.
You roll a normal damage plus the max damage of your normal.
Yeah,
dice.
I just got an 8.
So that's-
And an 8
So that's 16 damage plus your
plus two.
modifier.
plus 2.
So 18 damage.
18 damage.
You're raging,
How would
right?
you like to do this, Barry?
I bite his head off.
So you guys see Barry's face becomes quite serpentine-like, and his jaw unhinges like an anaconda, and he wraps his head over the drow. As you can see, he's no, goosh. Barry crunches the head and skull of this individual and rips it from the body as they faint. The vestige laid bare.
I've seen that anime.
I have another attack.
The vestige is
Vestige
right.
laid bare does sound like an anime.
The vestige
does.
is right here.
I think since Barry's still just raging,
Raging Cajun. Yep.
he's just raging. Because I do have another attack.
Yep.
He's gonna. How far am I from this guy? Where's my ruler? I'm trying to tweet and play the game.
35 feet.
Okay. He's gonna throw his boomerang.
Fuck yeah. Okay, go
While
ahead.
he's a serpent. He's
Okay, Commander Dante just said Barry Conda, and I am fucking here for it, dude.
Barraconda. Barraconda.
All right,
An
I gotta
eye.
roll this.
Barry
Barry
bites
Conda don't want
Blackguard
none
brutally
unless-
beyond breathing.
17 plus 3 is a 20.
That hit. I mean, yeah, that hits.
That hits. All right, so that's only 2 damage.
That's fine. Okay. All right. So the boomerang hits him in the back of the head, and he's like, "Ah." The tension is dropped to you. Addison, it is your turn.
Addison doesn't have any healing potions or anything that's Vosk at this moment in time.
Yep.
Fix your cleric.
I can't help you, cleric. The cleric either right now. Addison doesn't have the required skill set for that shit.
Actually, the spell would drop. So, Torch, you would wake up prone on the ground.
Asher, what the fuck are you
So-
doing? Get off of me!
You have no, not just prone on the ground. Prone on the ground with Asher hiding behind
Yeah.
you with his rifle.
Oh, that's so good. He's got his rifle like propped up on your shoulder. Like,
Somebody please draw this for me because I love
I do love that.
Okay, so Addison moves to that drow.
Yep.
Uses green flame blade to attack with the rapier.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yeah. That's a 14.
14 does not hit.
Fuck.
He quickly kind of dodges your attack. All right. Yeah. Do you have an extra attack at this point?
No, I can attack offhand with my bonus action.
Okay.
Also, the first time you take a melee attack in your turn, the target takes blah 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 blah.
I can see Asher riding Torch as he's flying through the air like a surfboard with his gun.
Yeah. It's high
So,
noon.
Yeah, Addie attacks offhand with
Okay.
with the dagger.
So go ahead and make the attack roll.
18.
18 just hits.
Yeah. So green blade. That.
Stop it.
Oh my god.
No int save fucking parody songs in my stream. God damn it. Okay, so what's the damage on that?
That's 5 damage.
Okay.
And then that's the additional d6 thunder damage
Ooh,
or the lightning damage.
okay.
So that's 4 lightning damage
Nice.
for that. But Addie will snarl in Undercommon to this drow.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you wish you had never done that.
Oh, make an intimidation check.
It's a dirty 20.
He kind of, you see his eyes widen as he kind of assesses his situation. He looks at all of you. And he just, you see that he attempts to like harden himself. He's terrified.
Barry just like smiles with blood of his.
Oh yeah, you're like,
off of his teeth.
oh man. That it's the giggle and the blood in the mouth for me.
I want you to know Barry's giggling like I do.
That's even creepier imagining it coming from a Duragar with a big bushy beard.
Yeah. With a big bushy
All right.
beard.
With that, torture up, bub.
Also, real quick, spiritual weapon isn't a concentration spell,
Oh,
and it reads that it disappears once I cast it again, or for the duration of the spell.
okay. I apologize.
No, it's fine. I didn't know that either.
I always just assumed it was concentration.
Oh, that's
Concentration.
why people can
concentration.
cast it and then keep casting
Oh.
after that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So spiritual weapon is right back up.
All right, bonus action again. Move it 20 feet right here. Ba ba boom.
Okay.
And then, what is Vosk's current state of existence?
He is unconscious, and you can see that with the lightning bolt, a chunk of his right side is missing,
That's
and he
not
is
good.
bleeding out.
Using my connection with Kala, I'm gonna use Spare the Dying cantrip,
Okay.
and he is stable.
Okay, so you see the wound begin to slowly close up, and he's still not responsive, but he is breathing more stably.
Awesome. And then with my movement, I'm gonna move 30 old normal feet up to the top of the altar.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Is that the end of your turn then?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. It is this Strauss' turn. He's going to go for 2 swipes on you, Addison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the first one is a natural 20, and the second is a 17.
In reaction to the second swipe, shield.
Okay, shield. Noted, so that's 8.
Because I don't. Yeah, he's probably gonna beat with the nat. Oh, I guess. Yeah, he'll beat the.
So you'll take 17 slashing damage on top of 6. 12 necrotic. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ready. You said con?
Correct.
$13.
13. You are poisoned.
Great.
Yep. All right. And then next up, Asher, you're up, dude.
Alrighty. Well, my shield decided to get up and walk away, so I'm gonna move right here,
Okay.
and we're just gonna shoot this boy in the face.
Okay. Okay, dude. Go ahead and make a attack roll.
The 12 isn't gonna hit.
No, the 12 is not going to hit.
Son of a bitch!
Oh,
The 11 ain't gonna hit either.
You do have an inspiration point.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. God damn. 18?
18 just hits.
Perfect.
Go ahead and roll damage.
What is that? 13 damage?
Okay. He is not looking great. He manages to just duck out of the way of the shot, barreling into his collarbone.
Wait, I'm flanking.
Oh yeah, so you I just roll one more attack then.
Yeah.
And roll that with advantage. That's all good. That's my bad.
It wouldn't have hit anyways.
Okay. And you rolled with advantage?
Do you want me to roll another full attack, or did you just want me to roll an extra one to go with that first attack that was an 11?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, just to roll one with the 11.
Okay, yeah, Oh, actually. No, the 16 would have missed. So,
yeah, 16 would have missed. Okay.
No, it's a miss.
Sounds good. Barry.
I'll take my my inspiration back.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Barry, you are up.
Is Mike am I a smoker? Sorry. I am asthmatic. Is Mike doing the thing?
Do you wanna try and rein in?
I do.
Go ahead and make a charisma save with advantage.
Hey, good, because that first one was an 8. The second one was a 7.
You're still kind of reeling on the bloodlust. And you see one target within range of you.
I do. I'm gonna do some badass acrobatic shit.
Okay, so
I'm gonna sprint over the stupid wall and
Yep, so-
bum rush that guy.
just give me an athletics check.
You bet your bucket.
My
That's
what?
Your-
Bet your bucket?
you bet your bucket.
Do not refer to my butt as a bucket, dude. I'm offended.
That's not what
Bucket?
that means.
It's a dump truck, okay?
That's not
Like,
what it. That's
bucket
not what that
or-
means.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Mando bucket.
Okay, I got a 21 athletics. If you were curious.
Yeah, you're safe. You're good. You hop over that bitch like it ain't nothing.
And I'm gonna bite that guy's head off.
Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage since everyone is flanking this poor man.
Okay, I got an 18,
18.
and a 19.
18, or that does both hit.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna bite his head off.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 7 plus 2 is 9.
Okay.
And if he's not dead, I get
He's-
to attack again.
He's not dead, but he is looking very badly.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite him again.
Go
I'm
for
gonna I'm chomping at his shoulder, and I realized I missed, and
You guys-
now I'm going for the neck.
Asher and Addie, you guys are standing next to this drow as Barry comes barreling over, and his jaw widens like the snake he's taken the form of, and latches onto the base of the throat and just begins to tear. Go ahead and make the other attack roll.
That's a 22.
Yeah, that hits. Jesus,
You're adding
Barry.
your +2 for rage damage, right?
Yeah.
No.
Add your +2 for rage bonus. Not that
Yeah,
you,
there you go,
not that
+2
you
for rage.
fucking need it.
Okay. I'm so excited. Okay, that's a 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 2 is 9. And I forgot this, but on each of my turn, when I damage a creature with this bite, I get 3 hit points.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a vampire snake?
So you guys see as Barry takes the first bite and chunk out of the throat, rips, and then takes this large second bite, dislocating their jaw and ripping the head off of this drow. You guys are officially out of combat.
I guess
How's
Addison's
Vosk
still,
looking?
Not good.
Addison bolts up.
Okay.
Barry's
boss
having himself
and
a snack.
starts.
Yeah, Barry is just kind of like reeling over this drow in his bestial form and just munching.
Asher is going to back away carefully and then walk over and look down at the vestige on the ground. What does it look like?
So this vestige is a beautiful black ornate crown with 8 spider-like points. They look like spider legs that kind of reel back and point up, up into the front, where it's one long kind of curved metallic ornament. It kind of dips down into this beautiful curve into the forehead, and where you see 8 amethyst crystals mimicking spider's eyes. And it is affixed to a slab of stone, further affixed to like a big chunk of rock that they just like beat out of the ground. So it is just sitting there. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, since you are in the presence of it.
Also, Prayer of Healing. Everyone gets 18 hit points.
Okay. Everyone gets 18 hit points. Addison.
You only needed 2.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, God. Asher,
Anybody who wants to look at our rolling history in D&D Beyond can tell the audience why.
You got a 4.
Fuck.
No, I got a 1.
Got a nat 1.
But my inspiration takes that nat 1 up to a 22.
22. You hear the dissonant voices. Can give you. The power I can give you can change worlds. But you quickly manage to shake it off. And
Asher just looks down at the crown and goes, "Yeah, I feel like that offer's been made to a lot of people, and you always stab them in the back, so..." And he just flips it off.
You flip off a god crown?
Yes!
You just kind of, fuck you. Okay,
Fuck you,
great.
bitch.
Sounds good. So you secure the object without becoming corrupted. Addison, you are up toward Vosk. You see him huffing and breathing very slowly. This vicious wound in his chest. The symbol of Lolth just kind of etched into it.
Addison runs up.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, easy. Give me a minute. Give me just 1 minute. And Addison's trying to get him out of whatever thing that they've got him in right now.
I kept telling him you were gonna come. I kept telling him you were gonna come get me. He's coughing up hefty amounts of blood. Are you aiming to remove him from his
Yes.
the position he's affixed in? Give me 4 sleight of hand checks.
Okay.
Guidance.
Okay.
I can safely call that prediction now.
For some reason I can't see the prediction.
It was, will Vosk survive this combat?
16 for the first one.
The first one unhinges, but you hear a terrible ripping sound as what looks to be spinal fluid leaks from Vosk. He's like, ah!
Shit. Torch.
Cure wounds.
It's not your fault. Relax.
Second one is a 23.
19
Okay.
points of healing.
19. Okay, so that wound quickly closes up. The second one you managed to take out without any issue. He's just, okay.
Are you casting guidance every time?
Yes.
Oh yes. Guidance.
It's like slapping the butt. Guidance. Go. Let's go.
Like a football coach
That one's a
slap.
15. for the third one.
Another tear and another leak as he just screams out. No!
Cure wounds. 8.
Okay.
19 for the last one.
That one, okay, pulls out without issue, and he falls to the ground and just slumps forward.
Addison quickly moves around to him.
He's just looking up.
It's fine.
You can
You're fine.
tell he's covered in bruises, scrapes. They cut the tips of his ears off. He is his head has been shaved. He has been through unimaginable things.
If I fly, can I carry him?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. I know that you are all hurting a lot. We need to go, and we need to go now.
So did you get it? Did you get the vestige?
Yeah, we got it. Let's
Fine,
go.
it's fine. You don't.
No, that's the mission. And you see he puts his hand up on you, Addison, and pulls himself up. and he walks to the vestige.
Addison helps him.
And puts a hand over it. You've been a bane. For as long as I can remember. I hate you. You see this rage and these tears flow. He starts kicking the rock, just screaming. No!
Torch is gonna cast sleep
Addison
on him.
Stops him.
You cast sleep on him?
I cast sleep on him.
Okay.
How many hit points does he have?
He has like 20 at this point with the healing. He has 20. Barry, make a charisma save with advantage, please.
17.
He is asleep.
You are good. You quickly come back. You're holding the body of this man, and you just you drop it. Barry, Mike, quickly. It is fine.
Yeah, as soon as Barry is like back, he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, we saved Vosk. Everything is okay. Yeah, Vosk falls unconscious, asleep, and falls into the arms of Addison.
Barry hurls.
Valid.
Torch to Addison. I will take good care of him, but we need to get back to the cart and we need to leave. There are more of them down there.
All right. I'll figure out what to do with this rock.
You guys
Addison,
see as you're having this conversation, Marguerite does run up. She just kind of, oh God. No. Is it safe? Is he safe?
I've got him.
Asher's just been staring down at this rock the whole time.
Okay. You see she kind of closes her eyes. King Nandal, we have it. Send people to retrieve it now. And within seconds, you see a portal open. Nadal is standing there. You, grab it. You 5, you 6, get in here now.
Who's he ordering to grab it?
You see 2 white lab coat wearing scientists come up and grab it. Barry, you would be familiar with these individuals?
Do I recognize them?
You do. Give me a history check.
While Barry's making his history check, Asher is like still holding his rifle and standing by the scientists and not moving until they go in front of him.
Okay.
Because of what he just heard, he does not trust anybody else to touch this thing right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
15.
15. You notice a halfling woman by the name of Saoirse. And then you see a human man by the name of Thomas.
Don't trust Thomas. Thomas is sus.
Why is Thomas sus?
He's a tank engine.
His name is Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Thomas is sus.
I have
Anyway.
never trusted a Thomas in my life.
So,
What the fuck?
Thomas and Saoirse walk up. You see they have these large mechanical gloves where they pick up the vestige. You see, they grab it and they run.
As soon as King Nadal appeared, Addie was already moving with Vosk.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are already through there. Torch, are you going in there?
I'm having a moment.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Get past your moment.
Torch is
Yeah.
taking the wounded boyfriend as he always does and carries him through the portal.
You saying Torch steals people's boyfriends?
Just to steal your boy, girl.
Sorry, Addie already moved with
Yeah,
Vosk.
so Torch, you
Oh.
go through. Barry, you recognize these people that you've worked with. Do you run through?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys went through, and then we're gonna go for probably about another half hour. We're gonna take another break here.
Cool.
Oh, Jesus.
So we will see you guys. We figured we'd go for a little bit longer just because we're taking a week off. We'll be...
Rudy, I love you.
We love you, Rudy. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for chilling. Thank you for all the subs. That was very nice. We'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. We will be back. Okay.
Hello back with more trauma. I mean, insane.
Yeah, we're back for more intelligence.
Trauma?
So
Trauma.
We don't know
Trauma.
her.
we don't know her. We don't claim her.
You know what? Tramama.
Yo,
All right.
mama.
Jesus,
God.
everybody relax. We're all
Trauma,
friends here.
mama, trauma.
So
Mama trauma.
we. God.
Asher and Addie need to deal with that still.
All right.
Yes.
So does Torch, actually.
So does
Everybody,
Barry.
everybody is fucked up at this point. So you guys are all coming back into Nadalvrin's Eisenlied base. Addison, 2 medical officers come up and try to take Vosk from you.
Addie doesn't let them. Addie just starts moving to wherever their infirmary is with them.
Fine, you can carry him. So you follow them. Torch, Barry, and Asher, what are you doing?
Barry is crying.
Asher is still watching those
Okay.
researchers until he feels sure that they are not being
Yeah, they...
affected.
No, go ahead and give me an insight check.
That's going to be. Oh, actually, no, I do have proficiency in that. That'll be pretty good, hopefully. 22.
They are unaffected.
Okay. In which case, he is then going to follow Addie to the infirmary.
Okay, so you follow Torch. You see Barry just kind of breaking down in on the floor here. I also never told you. You guys are in Corthyr Castle. So CORTHYR. I'll post it in chat.
And this is not the castle that we were staying at before, correct?
No, this is the same castle.
Okay.
Corthyr Castle is that's the king's castle and the headquarters of the Eisenlied.
Correct. Yep. Corthyr
I'm
Castle.
really close to home, aren't I?
You're not far.
Cool.
So what were you saying, Torch?
Sorry. So, what's Barry doing right now?
He's on the ground
Break
crying.
dancing, apparently.
Why are you doing that? He's gonna walk up to him and he's gonna at second level cast Calm Emotions because he saw Marguerite do it earlier.
Okay. So you feel a hand on your shoulder as Torch kind of puts his hand on the back of your shoulder, and you feel yourself, without the help of Mike, just breathe in and exhale, and you feel calmer. Do you say anything, Torch?
Okay. You did good out there. It'll be okay. Take a breath. And then he's going to reach down into where he assumes she keeps the little paper bag that he made for her and hand it to her.
Him.
Sorry.
Has a beard.
Barry, you're handed the paper bag. And Torch gives you some kind words.
Torch is then going to immediately seek out King Nadal and inquire if Lester has returned yet.
Nadal is in the room. So you take care of Barry for a second, hand him the piece of paper, and Nadal is standing there. He's within vicinity.
Awesome. I'll walk up to him and say, "Impeccable timing, Your Majesty."
You were waiting for the word, and we were ready to pounce at whatever opportunity we had to get the vestige.
I'm sure that you want to have an understanding of what transpired, but I also have that other bit of business we discussed.
Yes, we can talk about everything else later, but Lester did some reconnaissance, and they are definitely setting up something fierce. He is back now. He just got back a couple seconds before you guys called us.
I won't bombard you all with too much at once. I'll take my leave and...
He puts a hand on your shoulder. Son, we're here to listen to you whenever you need.
That particular phrasing has triggered Torch.
Uh-huh. That's why I said it.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
I'm gonna go lay down.
Okay, we've all given you your own suites. So.
Oh, did anyone go into my old room?
No, no one's touched anything.
Oh my god. I mean, that's fine.
He hands you a set of keys. Okay. Good night, Torch.
Good night. Torch is immediately going to go to his old room and remove the glyph of warding that he left there.
Okay. You quickly just... the glyph is gone. And I assume you just move your stuff into the other room and settle in for the night?
Yep.
Okay. Barry, you hear footsteps walk towards you as King Nadal, who you've had a few dealings, but I'll give you the description all the same. He's an older drow man with a thick white beard. He has mid-length wavy white hair that is kind of, at this point, it's tied up in a half bun, so it's half up, half down. He is wearing a little more casual clothes, so he's wearing all black, just with some silver detail. He kind of gets down to your level. It seems you did good, Barry.
I killed 3 more people. I did not do good.
You kept 3 very good people alive. I'd say we could call that even.
One right does not right or wrong.
Trust me, I understand that. Is there anything I can do to help?
I need to go check on the Vestige. I need to conduct some tests.
It will be in the lab. You have access. You'll be able to do any work you can. Barry, are you sure there is nothing I can do for you?
No, I don't think there is. And he kind of smiles at him and nods, and there's still like a tear coming out, but because of the calm emotions, like his entire face is just like
relaxed.
Yeah, like somebody gave him too much Novocaine.
Like he had an edible.
No, like he got shot with Novocaine at the dentist.
Yeah, totally. That's what I said. Anyway. Okay, well, why don't you get some rest for the night? The lab will be open first thing in the morning, and those experiments can be done. You have a new room next to theirs. It is a suite. You should be able to wash off the day and relax there, Barry. He hands you a key as well.
Barry nods, says his goodbyes, and he goes straight to the lab.
Understood. So Barry, you go into the lab and you do see Thomas and Saoirse. They're setting this vestige up on a plaque, and you see Saoirse the halfling looks to you. She has black hair that's very curly. It's kind of up in two buns. Thomas is an older human man. He has a white long goatee. He's bald. They're both wearing kind of similar lab coats and everything to you. Thomas looks. Yeah, hello, Barry. Welcome. We're just about to do some research.
Salutations. Yes, I'm here to join the research.
Are you sure you're covered in blood? It's not very conducive to working in a sterilized location.
I have extra lab coats right over there, and Barry walks over to like a little rack that he's very familiar with, takes off his lab coat, and puts a new one on.
You might want to wash your hands and your face as well. And Saoirse kind of goes...
Picks a little bit of drow out of the beard.
It looks a little messy, but fuck it, it's fine. Okay, what kind of research do you want to do? You put on a very familiar set of metallic steam-forged gloves to safely work on the vestige.
Primarily, I'm gonna cast Identify on the vestige and see what all I can learn about it.
Okay. Right. So let me look up the verbiage of Identify.
Oh, here, I can tell it to you. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic-imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are, and if the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay, so let me pull up my little stat block here. So you already know that this vestige is called... How the fuck did I put my fucking piece of fucking shit name of the fucking vestige thing? Where did
I think I have it in my notes.
Go ahead. If you have it.
I do have it in my notes. It's like the eye of something something. Let me open up Barry Grumblebunk. Ah, yes. Oh, Broomhilda. Oh, the 100 Eyes of the Matriarch.
Yes, the 100 Eyes of the Matriarch. So, this legendary artifact, it can only be attuned by an elf of Drow descent. It gifts the user true sight. It also has 5 charges. The spells... Fuck. Wow, hold on. Sorry. I have the spells. Okay, there they are. So, for 5 charges, you can cast True Resurrection. Also, for 5 charges, you can cast Wish. For 4 charges, you could either cast Maddening Darkness or Mighty Fortress. For 3 slots, or for 3 charges, you could cast Plane Shift or Reverse Gravity. For 2 charges, you could cast Mental Prison or I think this is the right one. Let me just double check. Yes, Tensor's Transformation. And then for 1 charge each, you could cast Soul Cage and Widowgast Transmogrification.
How many charges have been used?
At this point, you can tell that 5 charges have been used.
And it has 5 charges total?
Yes.
So it is expended?
It is expended for the next 30 days.
Oh, dang.
What?
So that means that either those charges, from your research, you know that those charges are either split between certain things, or a Wish spell was cast, or a True Resurrection spell was cast.
Mm-hmm. I'm like Barry's taking notes of all of this, and he's not really talking to his lab partners because that's just not what he does.
They know that like once you get into the research, like you are in it and you're ready to go. I'm going to give you an inspiration point for your research.
Hey.
But yep, you have that information jotted down, and I assume you take the better part of the next couple hours just continuing that research.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So we will then pop over to Asher and Addison. You guys are in the medical bay. Vosk is in the infirmary. He is in the critical care unit. He is heavily wounded, but he is being taken care of. You're able to sit in the room with him. He is currently fading in and out of consciousness. At this moment, he is unconscious. So it is just you two in the room together.
Awkward silence between the siblings.
Apparently.
Asher just kind of followed you there and has been standing kind of off to the side quietly the whole time, like not really say anything, not looking at Vosk, but it kind of like just his body language kind of translates that it's not a matter of he can't look at Vosk, it's that he doesn't want to see what was done to him.
Addie, you can tell that your brother is uncomfortable with what has happened, and is doing whatever he can to like take in that situation.
Yeah, he's essentially in the okay. I don't want to be here, but I need to support my sibling.
Yeah. Yep.
Mode.
Totally valid.
Addison looks up, having spent most of the time focused on Vosk, and goes,
Mm-hmm.
"You don't have to be here if you don't want to."
You need me. I can feel it. So I'm here.
Addison walks over and hugs Asher.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's just gonna that tight squeeze, that holding on to reality kind of moment squeeze is what he's giving back.
Yeah. Okay.
And just as they're embraced, he just whispers in their ear, just, it's hard when you love someone, isn't it?
Eddie just nods into the hug.
After sitting there for a little bit, just holding each other, you do hear a knock on the door. It's Marguerite, can I come in?
Yeah, come on in. And Asher just kind of pats Addie's head and he's not going to try and like break the hug. It's just,
Yeah.
you need a hug kind of moment.
Yeah.
Door opens. Marguerite is she kind of nods to you, Addison. She comes pretty close to you, Asher, and grabs your hand.
And he just gives her a squeeze back.
Yeah.
As she grabs his hand.
I talked to the doctors. He's going to be fine. Just needs a lot of rest. Asher, we should let the lovebirds to it.
And he just kind of looks at Addie. Will you be okay?
I'll call you if I need anything.
We're both here for you if you need us. And we'll follow Marguerite out.
And Marguerite will look at you, Addison. Well, you two are lucky you just earned your second pair of tattoos.
Oh, Lacey! Excited about that.
Oh,
Healings jail. Oh no.
Well, you very much earned it. We'll talk about this later, but come on, darling. She squeezes your hand, Asher, and do you guys walk out of the room?
Yeah, I'll follow her out.
Okay, so you guys leave. I assume you just go to your shared bedroom and sleep for the night?
Asher is going to find the hottest bath possible.
Okay, yeah. Which would be, you guys do have wash and like steam rooms in your quarters.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go and do that. Addie, as the door shuts, you just kind of hear a I thought they'd never leave. Oh, God, they're insufferable.
Eddie turns around.
His face is kind of swollen. He's still just got a crooked smile strewn across it. You're not worried, are you?
No, never. As Eddie sits down right next to him.
Kind of puts his hand out. You're okay. I'm fine. This was a past I wasn't ready to confront alone. I tried to do it anyway.
Eddie takes his hand, brings it up, kisses it, and goes, "Well, you're not alone."
I know. I know that. You want to know when I knew that? There was a day I went to Ango Court. I was supposed to meet a new Viper's Hand prospect, all the undercover work. And I saw this powerful powerful person walk into my life. And I didn't understand why they wanted to be there. Then I saw a bit of myself in them. Fix the broken things. I don't know how else to say it. I guess I fell in love with you that day. I didn't know it till now. Hell of a time to say it. If it's anything, I've got great time. He just kind of coughs, just ow. Kind of grabs his ribs, just
Easy, lover boy.
Are you okay? That was a lot to deal with.
I thought I was going to spiral out of control if I couldn't find you.
I know. That's why I kept thinking they gotta find me. I don't know what I would have done if I would have seen you without that smile on your face. That would have killed me. Not the torture, not this. He points to the newly minted spider scar on his chest. None of that matters. As long as I get to come back and see you smile. He sits up and he puts his hands on your cheeks and he kisses you. Fuck this hospital bed. I'm going to my room. He stands up. Are you coming?
Of course.
He takes your hand. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I really didn't have anything else.
Oh, yeah. Addie helps him up and back to the room, but before anything else, in Undercommon, Addie will go, Vosk Corbin, if you scare me like that again, I swear to God, I will murder you. I cannot lose anybody else that I love.
He just he doesn't say anything, but he squeezes your hand tighter than he already was. And in Undercommon back, he says, no, never again. And that is where we are going to end session 7 of Intelligent Save. Okay.
What the heck?
Thank you, everybody, for coming by and hanging out and watching. This has been an amazing session. Just so you guys can all see, these guys have just leveled up.
Dun, 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 dun.
On session 7, they hit level 7. So, Lacey, if you want to go ahead and start the shout out train, we're going to go ahead and do that. Tell people where to find you.
I am crying. You can find me at CertifiableNerd on most platforms.
No.
I need a tissue. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Oh, snap.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I am iSnap Plastic, and I have been playing the role of Torch this evening, the guy who doesn't know who his parentage is and is going to get everyone in a room for some family counseling.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can find me at iSnap Plastic all over the place.
I'm crying. I'm Hound. All right. And Shop.
I am Shop Goblin. I played Asher today, who unfortunately was very useless, but tried to be useful.
You know,
And you can find me as Shop Goblin _ on most places. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. And Stealthy.
Okay. let me. Hi, I'm StealthyStormy. It's fine. I'm not like traumatized by my very emotional role playing for my character. Anyway, you can find me on TikTok as StealthyStormy, and on Twitch you can find me regularly hanging out on the Department of Adventurers channel. And pretty much everywhere else. I have been playing Addison Stonebridge, who's thoroughly traumatized.
Oh boy. All right, and I am Alec, IR or Commune. I have been your dungeon master for this evening. I do a lot of Twitch stuff here. I posted already. We have our YouTube channel, which is up now and is going to be up to date on everything by this weekend. We have our socials, which are also listed in chat. Best way to keep up with us and let you know when we're doing new streams, and you can see some highlights and stuff like that there. Also, this is fairly new. We do have a shop. If you want any sort of Commune merch, you can hit it there. We are going to be uploading intelligence save stuff over the weekend as well, so you can get yourselves some fun stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a raid. It looks like the Nat 20 show is live, so we're gonna go ahead and drop a raid. We'll drop you guys into some more D&D. Just remember, next week Sunday we're not going to be playing intelligence save. We're going to be taking a week off, probably needed after the end of the session. And
I swear to God, if you keep making us cry, we're not going to play anymore.
That's not true.
Yes,
you know
we will. We like it. It's good pain.
All right. And with that, go ahead and give the Nat 20 show all the love in the world. Let them know that Commune sent you, and we will see you guys in the next adventure. Adios.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.